Papers roll up, I might get twisted.
Okay, so y'all was on the wrong channel.
Yo, let me let them know we live. We gonna play the music for a little bit today, y'all. Live stream starting. They know what it is. Dang, man. They finna be like, where Honcho?
Let us know if y'all can hear.
Yeah. I just got the notification.
Let me know if y'all can hear on this YouTube. Let me know if y'all can hear.
Yo. Letting y'all roll our roller skate funk. We out here live on Facebook. We live on Twitter. We got the notifications. My hair is bothering me. I got to get it retwisted. I'm Rod, season 3, episode 6. To my right, I got
Mike, what's good, man? We about to get into this debate today. What else? Oh yeah, Saturday. I can't wait to see y'all Saturday.
my man Prince in here watching.
Prince, okay, let me
What's
get
good,
on.
Big Prince?
But what's good, man? What's
We
good?
appreciate it. Prince, drop some topics, drop some things you want to hear us discuss in the real talk section tonight. If you got a topic you want us to talk about, a scenario you want us to analyze, or something you just want to know about us, drop something in the comments. But what's good, y'all? This episode 6. A lot of things have transpired. I know y'all saw the post earlier. We want to say I apologize, and if I apologize at the beginning of the show, and there's no on nobody's behalf. Our guest tonight, this is real life. He has some real life things come up. He will not be able to be on the show tonight, but he will be on the show with us here in a few coming weeks before the album come out. That's DJ Be Nice. So little bro, everything is good. He good, everything cool. He just had to reschedule. He reached out to me and let me know. I just wasn't able to let y'all know because I was actually working before this. Like I said, this is some real shit we do. This is real life, So I was working before this. I had to do the stats for a WNBA game and NFL game. Mr. Versatility out here. So if you checking out the Vikings and Raiders stats, I did that. I really did that today. That's what I just got done doing. But yeah, DJ Be Nice to be on the shows next not next Sunday because we got our event that I'm gonna get into here in a second. But yeah, he will not be on the show tonight, so it's gonna be as regularly scheduled programmed. We got the sports, we got real talk. Tonight we want to do the real talk a little different. As we go live, I want y'all to drop some topics, some scenarios, some questions, whatever y'all got on y'all mind for the real talk. Drop them in the comments and we'll discuss y'all topic. Like, if you drop them in the comments, you ain't gonna be anonymous. But if you want to be anonymous, hit up the Brotherly Differences DMs. But yeah, we want to interact with y'all tonight. We got some stuff to talk about, but we don't want it to be redundant. I want to hear from y'all. Like, maybe it's a scenario you and your significant other going through and you need Brotherly Differences advice. I'm trying to practice, Mike, because I told people they all think I'm no kizzy. Once this get big and I get some money stacked up, I'm gonna be a relationship therapist, bro.
What makes you think you qualify for that? I'm not saying you're not. I'm saying what made you think you could.
I knew the disrespect was coming, so I knew I had to be ready to answer this question.
I'm not saying you're not qualified.
The thing is, because first off, the reason why I feel like I could do this because being a comm major, that suits what we learned. And then I did take a class underneath my major branch called Relationship and Comm Theory. Aced it out the water. got like 95% on in the class. And one of the main projects was it was dope as fuck. One of the main projects was we had to take a couple. It didn't have to be a couple, man and female. It could have been like best friends, brothers, cousins, anybody who had a intimate relationship close, like not no homo shit on no intimate shit, intimate relationship. Like they say, we got an intimate relationship. Anybody that you knew that had an intimate relationship, right? Throughout the whole semester, you had to do this with a partner. So I wasn't the only one doing it. I can't take all the credit for it. Between your partner, y'all had to pick the couple or the relationship that y'all wanted to dissect, right? You had to go interview these people, and then you had to talk about a problem. You had to talk about a problem that they asked them about a problem that they had with this person. The thing was, you couldn't tell. So you interviewed one person. You couldn't let them know nothing about the interview with the other person. You couldn't even say what the other person said. You just literally interviewed them from their perspective. Then you interviewed the other person from their perspective about the same, like you brought it up about an incident, and you interviewed them about the same thing. And you got how they felt about it and their response about it. And you didn't. And I never told either side what either person said because we couldn't do that for the project. And then what we learned throughout the semester, with terms and with like different scenarios and different, things that they use in clinical shit, we had to put it to use. We had to put it.
Julian in here.
I see what's good, fellas. Eagles fans, ick. But we had to put it to use, and then analyze that relationship and that topic, and then we had to talk about, do we think that this relationship can succeed in the future, or do we think it need fixing, or based on the people's responses, was it able to be fixed? Aced it out the water. So like I feel like, and that was only like that wasn't even that was only like the intermediate version of that class, because there was tougher classes of that. But obviously I didn't want to be a relationship comm theory. It was just a class I had to knock off to get the degree.
Relationship not black and white though. It's not yes or no answer to anything.
Nobody said it's black and white. I told you this situation.
Even a therapist give you advice, and they can still be wrong in your situation.
I ain't trying to be on no therapy shit though. Fuck a therapist. No, I'm not saying fuck a therapist because they really help you with your problems. I didn't mean that. I meant like I'm not trying to really be a therapist. Like I said, my goal not to break people up. My goal is to make people.
You need to stick to journalism.
My goal is this is a part of journalism. You dick eater. No, I'm just playing. Let me stop. I told y'all I'm gonna be clean.
Therapist,
but I'm saying what I'm telling you is
do it though.
My whole demeanor for my saying gonna be this. I'm not here to make people break up or stay together. I'm here to make people be their happiest self. Whatever that is. If that's staying with your partner, cool. If that's breaking up with your partner, cool. If that's having an affair with your therapist, me, cool. No, I'm just
the woman?
No, I'll beat your ass. I'm just beat bro ass. Mike ass he said the woman. But no, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, but for real though, like that's some shit I'm gonna do on the side though. Relationship therapist on God.
Okay.
I probably only gonna take black couples at first.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm only gonna take black couples at first. Then I'm gonna take white couples later on.
Interracial.
You said what? We talked about that. Well, I said, I'm gonna take black couples first, right? To get the black community out there.
It has to be two black people.
I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to take black people first. Then I'm gonna branch out.
Okay.
Because see, you got to be in the white community to learn the motherfuckers about relationships sometimes. So I'm gonna start out with black people.
Relationship therapist is not a relationship, is a fraud. That's a good point.
Therapist that ain't in a relationship
and who's
you like
no. The reason he's right though, because like I said, you're looking at it from a different.
No, lens. What if you been in a relationship? Like motherfuckers been in a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. That's like telling me I can't work at a school because I don't get kids.
That's true.
So yeah, shut your dumb ass. I already know who said that. I already know who said that. No, it wasn't DC. It was that fraud. It was a fraudulent. I'm not gonna even fry him tonight, but it's a fraudulent person that said that, bro. Real talk. I know who said it.
He got a point though.
He has no point.
It's crazy how you know who said it.
Because he has no point.
It ain't like
point. It would be a point if I was a virgin and was never in a relationship. But a nigga was in a relationship.
You it from a different lens too, though.
What? Everything is from a different lens. If it ain't from yours, even when you in a relationship, it's from your lens. What does that mean? That don't mean shit, Mike. And if you can analyze with somebody and two people tell you a problem.
It's kind of like you tell people, like if you debate people in sports, you tell them like you ain't never really played at this level.
So
you
basically,
never
y'all
played.
saying you don't need advice with relationships. You don't think you need
what
advice from people.
No, I'm not saying you can't or you can't. I don't agree fully with him, but I say he has a point.
What is his point though?
That's why I say
because that's
just
just
black and white. Like you think like it ain't black and white.
But
like
you talking to me like I never been in a relationship. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I've been in a relationship, so don't.
There's some truth to what he's saying.
No, it's not. But
like, to me,
it's only truth to what he's saying.
A right or wrong answer for me.
No, there's only truth to what he's saying. Is if you first off, Mike, this is what killed me about people like y'all. Y'all don't listen. There's only truth to what Julian is saying. If he's talking about,
no, it's not. Teachers don't have to have.
There's only there, and neither does a relationship therapist have to have a girlfriend at the point of being a relationship therapist.
Julian. So he said, but you need to have kids to give parenting advice. No, Julian.
Teachers don't give parenting advice every day. Shut up, Julian.
Advice without having kids too, though. As an uncle, if you're an uncle without kids, you can give parenting
Julian
advice.
Need to just shut up. Don't listen to him. And Mike,
but people without kids do have a different experience with people with kids. Though.
I'm not even going down that rabbit hole.
You do, but I don't agree.
What I'm saying, Mike. No. First off, let me just attack the point of what I'm saying for Julian, why he's so dumb. He would have a point if he was talking about our 10-year-old nephew or a 12-year-old who never been in a relationship. Mike, you don't have to steady be in an ongoing relationship. I could have been 19 years old and been in a relationship to 27 and been single, and I'm 30 now. Yes, you can be a relationship therapist because I had experience in a relationship. I've had and relationships don't only mean your intimate sexual partner. Like I just told you, relationship could be, I got a brother, I got cousins, I got friends.
So you trying to do it.
But I'm saying most of it is going to be like couple shit.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is anybody that comes to me that say if I got a problem with my cousin, I need to hash some shit out. We need to talk about shit. I'm gonna be that
kind of a mediator in a way.
No, I ain't no fucking mediator. I'm gonna be a therapist, nigga. A therapist don't gotta just work with couples. You can. That's what I'm saying. You could get anybody that gives people advice. You can go to therapy. But my thing is, but it's gonna be. It's not gonna be one-on-one. It's not gonna be one-on-one. But Julian's point is so dumb because I've been in a relationship before. What is his point in saying that? I don't have to currently be in a relationship to be a relationship therapist. You don't have to currently do that. You don't have to currently start to do something that people want you to do because you get a job that they think that don't fit you. That's what people kill me for. Like they kill me about that shit. Like, oh, you're not in a relationship right now, so you can't be a relationship therapist. That's the dumbest shit ever. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like for real, Mike. You don't hoop every day, but you can't be a trainer. Like, but you still got skill. You still can teach kids how to shoot and dribble. Like, he doesn't make any sense.
But I played basketball though.
Okay, and I've been in a relationship before and stuff for multiple years with one person for 5 years. Then I was.
But there's also some truth though. People are like, but you ain't played in a while, so you can't be a trainer for today's kids. So that's kind of what.
That's not true. You can still shoot. You still got the skill.
I don't agree with his stuff fully. I don't agree with it fully. Relationships. He does have a point.
Mike, how do relationships change with time? How is 22 different from a relationship?
No, relationships don't change.
Okay, then. So what point does he have though? His point was saying that the fact that I'm single
from a different lens is single lens. Being in a relationship, living with that person every day for long-term years is different.
Y'all kill me with this.
That's why I say
so
it's not a right or wrong answer.
No, it is wrong. I'm saying y'all wrong. When somebody has done this,
but you're just gonna bring a different view.
No, because you break up with a girl or a girl break up with you. Now you can't get nobody relationship advice because you single now.
I never said you couldn't get relationship advice.
But you said
I didn't say
y'all said.
That's why I always say with me, there's no right or wrong answer.
Y'all saying, but Mike,
you
can't go through life like that with letting people like just play your views like that and say, well, there's not.
Ain't nobody playing my views.
Not playing your views, but saying there's not right or wrong answers. What Julian is saying is 1,000% stupid. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever, dude, at all. That's what I'm saying, Mike. You cannot tell me that if you get divorced and in 5 years somebody asks you about marriage because you haven't been married for 5 years when you was married for 9 that you can't speak on marriage. Yes, you fucking can't. No, but I'm saying that's what Julian is saying right now. I was in a relationship for 8 years, not ongoing, but on and off 8 years, about 4 or 5 straight. And then I broke up with, and then I've been in a relationship for 4 years. But what he's saying is, because you're presently single, that's what he's saying, Mike. He's saying, I would take a relationship with somebody single. I'm presently single. That can change any moment. But then you would take that's what I'm saying. People so caught up in titles.
You said a relationship therapist that ain't in a relationship is fraud.
That ain't in a present relationship.
Present relationship
is a fraud. Therapist. He's a clown because somebody can draw
He
off their
basically had
experience.
he probably said,
That's
how
like
you
saying-
giving advice.
that's like saying
with your relationship, then
a
working
current-
giving people advice.
A retired NBA player
I
can't
give-
give
no,
can't
this
give an
is why I agree
NBA
with
player
you.
advice.
You cannot. You have been in a relationship before, so you know you have experiences. So I get what you saying. I get
Facts.
what you saying.
That's all you need. That's all you need is experience.
But he can become from point of view. What I'm thinking is, it looked like also his point of view could be, you ain't the one now. How you go try to tell? But you said you ain't really trying to help them get better. You said you trying to make them
Mike,
the best person.
that gets
So
better
your
to be your best
explanation is
person.
good,
But even-
because
but-
maybe you telling them y'all don't need a
But
relationship.
Mike-
Y'all probably better
but
off without
Mike-
each other. You will get.
But Mike, that's
So I get what
also
you saying.
nothing. Just because you
I get
not,
what you're
just
saying,
because
but-
you're not, just because you're single at the point.
But there's
This is what I'm
still
saying. This is
some.
what-
He
this is
still
what
has
people-
a point
Mike,
though.
this is what people care about
They
advice.
say
though.
you
No, it's
should
not.
be- you-
If
so
you're an accountant and
so
you know how
yeah,
to,
he
if
has
you're
a
an accountant and know how to fix cars, just because you're an accountant, don't take the fact that you know how to fix cars away. If you know how to talk to
No, I
people
get what you're
and
saying.
figure people out, I don't care if my therapist is married or not. If my therapist has a license to be a
No, I
marriage
said
counselor,
if you've never been married, you can't get marriage advice. Now that's better. Because being married is a little different sometimes. It is. No, it is.
no,
He's
it's
right.
not. You get
Like say,
degrees.
if you
There's
you really do have to experience.
There's no qualifications
experience
for
living with
look
your
up the
wife every day and
qualifications for a
stuff.
marriage counselor. And it doesn't say needs to be married.
It doesn't say that, but what
'Cause
I'm
you
saying,
don't need
see
to
it-
be.
Like I always say, you see it from a different lens. Because if you've never been married and never had to just actually, I get what he's saying.
Yep, and
But
that's
it-
and
but
that's
like
why
I said,
I don't
there's no
get.
right
I
answer.
don't.
There's outliers. There is somebody.
There's not
never been married who
outliers.
can do it.
There's
Yes,
multiple
outliers.
marriages. You just said we talk about every episode that over 50% of marriages. It's not outliers when over 50% of marriages is failing.
No, I agree.
So my
No,
point
Rod
is-
definitely
my
can
point-
relation. I'm saying Rod
My
can
point
relationship
is,
advice,
my point is,
but I
when
understand
people
it's
kill,
always two
people
sides
kill,
to things.
people kill me with this. If our divorce rate is 50%, right? Okay.
No, it's more than that.
Okay, so it's more than that. That's even worse.
initiated
Oh, but I don't care about that.
75% of the time.
It's more than that. Okay, I was trying to be helpful to y'all, but
Oh,
this
yeah,
kills this point. If the divorce is 50%, more than 50%, why would I want advice from them motherfuckers that's been married? Then they didn't do
and they
it
got
right.
a divorce. Yeah,
They didn't do it right. So you talking about somebody who hasn't been married, but yeah, you would take this why that's so stupid.
A lot of married
If
people
somebody,
cheat too.
if two people are married, and that's what I was just about to say. If two
Yeah, a
people
lot of
married,
people married
and one
cheat.
is fucking more bitches than me, and I'm single.
Yeah.
Oh, because he married, take advice from
No, a
him.
lot of married people.
No.
cheat, so yeah.
But
I
this
get-
why
no,
you
that-
in
but
is
this-
stupid.
But this is why I don't agree
And
with
this
that
is why,
statement fully.
and this is why people like Julian
But I always say there's
think
no
that
right or
he's
wrong answer.
smart.
I'm
than
gonna live
others.
that.
And this is why people like Julian. This is why I hate that he going after the degree he going after, because then they think they're the smartest people in the room when they not. They're actually
No,
dumb.
but I said
No, because I'm saying marriage
I'm with
counselors. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
married
telling you,
people who
Julian,
try to give
you're
advice,
dumb.
they cheated.
And I'm telling you
He said
because
you're
marriage
dumb.
counselors have more degrees than sometimes lawyers do.
And I would
to
say I
sit
would
there
never
and
see a
tell them-
marriage counselor. He has that right. I don't want a
I'm
marriage
happy
counselor
he
who's
got
never
that
been
right.
married.
I'm happy he
I
got
don't want
that
a marriage
right.
counselor who's never been married. I'm with you
I'm
on
happy
that.
he got that right.
If he
And,
said, I'm
and I
fine
will
with
never
that.
take some married people advice
Yeah,
ever
no,
a
agree.
day in my
Every
life.
married person advice because
And some married people that
a lot
I
of
know,
married people cheat.
I will never take their advice. So I hate when married people try to act like they're in this club, that they're in this
every married person not
untouchable
that cool.
club that, oh, you can't speak to me. You never experienced this. Well, I could speak that your wife taking dick from other niggas more than you giving her dick, or I
Yeah,
can speak
yeah.
from you giving
No,
other
that happens
bitches
a lot. Yeah,
pussy
yeah.
more than you fucking your wife.
Yeah, a lot,
So
yeah.
what are you? A hypocrite that's holding the Bible or holding God's word? So
And
shut
that's
the
why I
fuck
agree
up.
too. But that's why I said the right or wrong answer either though.
But-
And I'm sorry,
But
people
that's
don't
why
like
no,
that.
that's why I see
So
why.
you have a
but Mike,
point.
that's
I
why I
agree
see
with
why.
you
No,
over
but this is
Julian
why I
with
see
this
why
part.
people in the media drag people like Julian, because they try to act like they so in this club, and then as soon as some shit come out on them, where some shit come to light, where they marriage ain't how they portray it on here, talking about some, oh, I only listen to other married people. We only do this in married communities. And then that's why when they get caught cheating, they whole thing is you can't judge me.
Because
you're
I've
not
been married people cheat more than people who not married.
But then
People
this
just
what
in
married people
relationship.
say: you can't judge me because you're not married. Don't worry about me and my marriage, because their wife might have took, or their husband took them back for cheating. But motherfuckers know. Like I said, I'm sad we had to stay on that, but I'm just tired of
Yeah, let's get
Julian.
started with these sports. But like I said, y'all both have
Because
points.
you attacking, talking about why am I attacking education? Because you over here trying to attack people talking about some, you gotta be married or be in a relationship. You can't be a relationship therapist. You always saying fraudulent stuff. Like Mike said, I didn't even have to look at the comments, and I knew who it was.
Nah, but I'm not gonna let you. He has a point.
He
for his
has no
question.
point.
Yes, he does.
He has no point
Yes,
about the
he
relationship therapist.
Even the
Marriage
relationship
counselor,
thing, he
no,
has
he
a
don't.
point.
He don't have
But like,
no
I don't
points.
agree with it fully because I do think,
He has no points.
and with your, I think. you
Let's
should
agree
be
to
a
disagree. He has no
relationship
points, but you can say he have a point. He has 0 points because, like I said, there's well-educated
But
people
I will say
that
this,
know
though.
how to Mike, there's life
As a
coaches
therapist, you're going to have to look things from many lenses,
Mike,
just
do you
not
know?
your lens.
Do you know that the
You're
NFL?
not like your
Time
abusive
out. Do you know
relationship.
that
You're not going to be able to.
But Mike,
every relationship
okay,
different. You're going to have
time
to
out,
see
Mike.
from different lenses.
You work at Best Buy Corporate. They've paid people thousands of dollars to come speak to y'all, motivational speakers. You know those same speakers, NFL teams pay them. Why do NFL organizations? Okay, they got coaches, right? Don't NFL organizations got GMs and coaches? Don't you think a coach should be able to give a motivational speech to his team because that's what they do? Why do these GMs pay people who never played football in the NFL to come into a locker room, a whole facility, and give a speech to motivate their players and their team? What I'm saying is, dude, you don't have to be, if you're good at a skill, those players never played a lick of football.
It's possible, yes.
No, but I'm saying, Mike, they never played a lick of football, yet they're paid hundreds of thousands of dollars. Look up Ike Johnson. He played football, but I'm saying he's a motivational speaker now. He gets paid to go to these different walks of life of people that he never experienced. Yeah, he's getting paid to do it.
There is, but like I said, what
So-
Julian said, he has a right to say he never wanted a therapist that's never been married, a marriage therapist never
And
been
Mike,
married.
you never. First
And
off,
then he also has the right to say one that's never been in a relationship. I feel like I don't mind him saying that.
well, that
don't mean he's
but Mike,
right.
don't say never.
You can't
Don't,
get
he
good ones
didn't know.
that's never been
No,
either.
don't try to change his words.
said
Up.
he don't
Didn't
want
say never. That ain't what that clown said. And that's why I'm pissed off. He never said never. You trying to switch words if you didn't say never been in a relationship? Because I'm 30 years old. I've definitely been in a relationship.
Okay,
He
that's
said
not a
presently.
relationship.
And
He
first
has
of all,
that right, is what I'm saying. If he don't want it-
that's not even that's not that. It never
He never
happened.
said never.
First off, your therapist don't even disclose what they in with you. Your therapist, you don't know shit about your therapist like that. You don't know if your therapist is in a relationship or not. I can literally draw experience about me and Ashley. You will never know if that's personal or not, Mike. A therapist, my job is not to disclose my. I'm just saying, my job is not to disclose information with the patient like that. The patient is disclosing to me. So you don't even know if your therapist is in a relationship or not. Julian just is a clown who's trying to troll. He's a clown who's trying to troll and who trying to talk about I'm trying to attack his education. No, he's trying to be funny. And he ain't funny. Like that, he's not funny.
He said they paid white folks thousands of dollars to speak on black issues. What that mean?
Yeah, just like they paid clowns like you, Julian, to do the shit you do.
But
bro,
don't you kind of agree? You would
no.
say, no, I'm saying, would you
Mike,
say
I
people say?
I don't agree with Julian on a lot of shit.
In this situation, wouldn't you say like certain people can't talk about living in the hood, like certain white people can't?
What white people you know that talk in the hood that we listen to?
What I'm saying, like a lot.
But Mike, that we listen to. They could talk all they want. You can't stop anybody if they got money behind them. But I'm saying, what messages have been effective from a white person that you listen to?
Wait, what?
What message, like Julian talking about, they pay white people $1,000. What does that matter? People get paid every day money to do stuff that we don't approve of in our communities, out of our communities. When do you listen to it? He's bringing up shit that's not the point.
No, but that was a good point.
That's not a good point.
Compared to what you were saying is they pay this speaker to blah blah blah. You would say they pay this speaker that's never did this and that. That's
my point is you qualified to do the job. All you gotta do is be qualified to do the job. And ain't no white folk, it ain't no studies about black studies where if you don't experience what we talk about going through, it ain't no such thing in college as black studies. So that point is stupid, Mike. There's no such thing that a white person can learn about black people.
They're married, at least mine do.
There's nothing that you can go learn about black people in college, Mike, besides the history. You can't go learn without living it.
Bro, like I said, this is no black white answer. That's between you and Julian. Both of y'all, like I said, I agree with both of y'all on both sides. In this relationship, there's no right answers for me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my view is way different. So y'all both make good points. I agree with you on some points. I agree with him on some. Like I say, my opinion. I don't agree with Julian on no points. Because I don't think there's right and you can't tell nobody right or wrong answer.
I don't agree with Julian no points. Like that's just crazy to me.
Advice, but it's not all the way right.
You got a present. So you keep telling me that every year, this what y'all saying. So just because you ain't your degree gonna get 20, 30 years old. So because it's that old, you got to restudy again to prove you are qualified. That's what Julian is saying, dude. That's why it's a clown. That's what killed me. Our common people get disrespected because our major, we got to keep proving, oh, you got to be able to have this, to do this, to do that. But like no other major, an accountant or a lawyer don't have to go back to college in 20 years to prove their degree. You don't have to keep presently doing shit. If I already got this job, I don't have to be in a relationship to be a relationship therapist at that point in time. Because relationships are fickle. I could be in a relationship for 5 years while I got that job and break up with somebody. So because I break up with somebody, I gotta quit the job now. Right. He's a clown, bro.
I said that.
That's why he's a clown.
Should have been never been in a relationship.
I said, okay, a 10-year-old kid, a 12-year-old kid, but a 30-year-old man and a 30-year-old woman more than likely have been in one relationship and they have experience to draw on. and they also have the schooling behind.
This is why it's an opinion thing to me because, like I said, he has the right to say he doesn't want that type of therapist, and you have the right to teach people who do. Some people probably want your view of never being married. Some people probably want you to therapist.
Well, I didn't even bring up the marriage part. I said relationship.
He brought up the marriage.
He brought up the marriage. If you want to come to me and you married, you could come.
Some people probably rather hear your point of view.
What I'm saying,
it just depends on the person.
What I'm saying is this.
And I think he has the right to think that.
He do. I don't care, and I don't want to give.
But
Mike, I don't want to give closed-minded people my point of view anyway. I don't care if you closed-minded about relationship. If you just closed-minded about life, that's what I'm saying, Mike. I'm never too proud to take no advice from nobody.
Yeah.
Like if I get married and the person ain't married, if they give me good advice from everything I've told them out my mouth, I'm going to listen. I'm not that. I'm not a closed-minded person. I'm not. That's closed-minded.
Charlamagne got White say he took advice from a host one time.
That's what I'm saying. People kill me. I have a college degree. I just told one of my students this last week. I will never not disrespect somebody because they work at McDonald's or because they do this or they do that. People like Julian are clowns. They're closed-minded people that think they know everything in the world, or they think that certain people know everything because of certain. And some people put on facades. They put on these facades.
You're right.
And I don't mean anything. So my point is, people could choose whatever they
really can't give
the right advice. Whatever you want to choose. Right. But I believe that the most successful people, they open up to all different types of knowledge from all different types of people. People that I've been around that are highly successful, they don't close themselves off to knowledge. They get knowledge from any and everybody. They get knowledge from me and you, Mike, and they're 20 years older than us. They get knowledge from everybody. Nobody's too proud for knowledge.
Yeah.
But some people are. And that's the only thing I hate about marriage in America, because married people in America feel like they are above everybody else, and that nobody can give them advice if you ain't never said you do, but you ain't upholding words. To me, I'm holding you to a standard. Have you upholded the words of you do? If you upholded the words that you do, I'll listen to you all day in the door. I'll even listen to you if you don't, to know what not to do. That's why I listen to you.
Yeah, the divorce rate's high. Yeah. You're right. No, a lot of married people.
But let's get on to sports. That was a good intro. That was a good intro. Julian, I hate you. I'm going to just let it be known because you always trolling and I'm the wrong one to troll.
Like I say, I'm not fully against what Julian's action is saying.
I'm fully against it.
Yeah,
I'm always against it. Mike, you should have heard the talk you had in college. And that's why Lee my guy, because Lee don't even be agreeing with bro about relationship stuff. Leo, me and Leo, but I'm saying, me and Leo way different on the spectrum, but Leo be more towards my side about shit. On God. And he'll say that.
What's up, cuzzo, man?
We need Leo to come on the show.
Leo came on before, right?
No, he ain't never been on yet.
I swear Leo has been on.
Leo ain't been on the show.
Right, no, Leo's been on.
No. Leo ain't been on the show.
Twice.
Ask him.
No, Leo has been on.
Leo has not been on the show.
Damn, I thought Leo has. Dries has?
Nope.
Dries, okay.
Joe have.
James. Larry. Yeah, Larry was on.
Larry.
No, I thought, right, I promise you, Leo.
I swear.
Leo's been on. Leo's been on for sure.
Leo ain't been on.
No, Leo's been on for sure.
But let's talk about last week. We jumped in on the NFL. We jumped in the NFC. Where our girl Tosh, she must be busy today. She ain't in here right now, or she could be asleep. We did come on late. What's up, Cuzzo? What's up, Mia? Mia, Cuzzo, get in the real talk section, Mia. The real talk section will be coming up here in about the next half hour. Drop anything you want us to talk about. If you got any questions for us, any scenarios you want us to talk about, anything real talk wise, it could be relationship wise, it could be social, it could be whatever. Drop them in it. We doing it that way tonight, Mia. We talking sports right now, but we want y'all to kind of drop some topics. We want y'all to kind of drop some topics for a real talk so we can kind of elaborate on those for y'all. I can't wait to hear y'all on Cooper Cup. I talked to Mike about it this week. I heard DC. We're about to get into that. We're about to get into that right now because this week we is focused on the NFC because last week we did the AFC. Mike, week 1 of preseason has started. Have you watched any games yet?
I watched highlights of Bears and Chiefs, and that was just.
I saw the highlights of that too.
Yep.
What did you think about? Let's talk about your team. What did you think about the Bears?
Yeah, you're right. Leo never been on.
What did you think about the Bears?
Bears? It's just preseason. I don't care. I've talked stuff to Morgan, but yeah, it doesn't do nothing for me. It's just a preseason game.
But what do you think?
I'm glad. Yeah, it's nice to see it win, but yeah, I don't care. I don't really care. Preseason does nothing for me. Yeah, I know you pay attention to it more, but yeah. But good win. Good win.
I did a couple games this weekend. I did the Broncos, Cowboys. I did the Vikings, Raiders. We won 17-7.
That was up 17-0.
Yeah, we won 17-7. None of our top starters played. But this is the thing.
I saw Packers.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that too.
I saw
he threw 2 touchdowns. He threw 400. He threw 400 yards. I saw a little bit of that game live. He threw 400 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Fans don't like him though.
Yeah, he ain't got a chance to play. But this is what I say. I don't focus on the preseason like that. What I look for the preseason is standout players that I know that could possibly play on the team because, like you said, injury's gonna happen. In my Broncos, we've already had 2. We are inside linebacker
for the season, right?
Yeah, and our inside linebacker, they think he dislocated his elbow. There's none. We got depth this year.
No, I can see you if y'all like.
There's no.
If y'all like 5 and 6, you'd be like, but we missing.
If Russell Wilson hurt, that's the only. And Cortland Sutton go down. Other than that,
oh God, this nigga said Cortland Sutton.
Other than that, there's no excuses. But last night we lost our inside linebacker, Jonas Griffin, and we already lost Tim Patrick. But Jonas Griffin might be coming back. But still, that's why I look at the preseason for stuff like that, for moves like that. When you need depth, you get those preseason guys that people don't necessarily pop. Like we got one that people going crazy about right now in Denver, Montreal Washington. He a rookie, 6th round out of Sanford. I did the game last year in college, Mike. He had 280 all-purpose yards versus Florida. And he ran the kickoff back, and Sanford beat Florida. Sanford, Mike. They like a Division I AA. I was so mad. And we drafted him on the 6th round. And at first, they were just talking about him being punted special teams. But since Tim Patrick got hurt, he been playing receiver. But last night, Kendall Hinton was
killing. What's the game on right now?
No, the Vikings Raiders was the last game.
Oh, that was the last game. Okay, never mind. They played early.
Yep. But yeah.
Damn.
So. Yeah, that happened, but that's why I look at the preseason.
We play the Seahawks next week on ESPN Thursday.
Yeah, I had the Bills game scheduled on Saturday, but we got our event Saturday. By the way, I forgot to mention that, y'all. Next Saturday, 6 days away, from 3 to 7 or 3 to 6:30, come up to Walton Park, bring the kids, bring family. We're going to have food, bouncy houses. We got over 60 backpacks filled with supplies, getting the kids ready for back to school 2022. So come out, get the supplies, get some backpacks. Even if you don't need it, just come out and enjoy the fun, bring good vibes, positive vibes. If you can, we are taking any donations. We getting the Venmo or Cash App set up this week. You could bring some stuff in person. We don't need it, but anything is greatly appreciated. And we doing this for y'all. We gonna try to do this every year. This is our first annual year doing it. So come to the Brotherly Differences back to school end of the year barbecue, end of the summer barbecue.
We can start off 3-1. We play 49ers at Green Bay. That's a loss. Then we play Texas and Chicago. Then we play at New York.
I told you.
We possibly can start off 3-1.
I told you. Well, let's talk about these NFC favorites. Julian, don't rush me, man. I was talking to my people. I'm tired.
Julian, you was early. How do y'all travel together?
On the road, he different. He cool in person, man. He cool in person. You know the only thing that's not cool about him. I already told y'all about that in the group. But he cool in person. We be rocking. But sometimes he just do too much. I love that, cuz. Big things for the community. Appreciate that, cuzzo. We trying to do a little something, just give our thanks and appreciation, because that's how we going to get to the top, man, is from our people. So we can't forget about where we came from. So we trying to do this for the people that support us and love us. But, yeah, NFC favorites, Mike, do you agree with them? I'm going to just read them from top to bottom. The favorites to go to win the NFC this year in the order right now from top to bottom. The Buccaneers, followed by the Packers, followed by the Rams, followed by the 49ers, followed by the Cowboys to finish out the top 5. The top 5, I'm sorry, the Buccaneers, Packers, Rams, 49ers, Cowboys. That's the top 5. The next 5 is the Eagles, Cardinals, Vikings, Saints, Commanders. Do you agree with that top 10 finishing?
No.
In the NFC.
So Rams should be one by default.
Rams should be
because
one.
They added to their Super Bowl team. So Rams should be the one to fall. I don't think there's going to repeat, but I'm talking from a favors perspective.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Favors perspective.
I agree. Rams should be one.
Rams should be number one in the league.
Buccaneers should be
favors perspective.
Rams should be one. Buccaneers should be two.
NFC Buccaneers 2. I definitely think Buccaneers 2. And I'm fine with the rest. I'm fine with the Packers being that high.
Me for now.
And also, who's 4 and 5?
3 was the Rams. 4 and 5 was 49ers, Cowboys.
49ers didn't go to Super Bowl, but I'm not. I mean, did go to NFC Championship.
They dropping out the top 5.
Trey Lance
is 4. His first pass is he threw like a 75-yard touchdown.
I give Joe a lot of shit about this. I think Vikings should be top 5. For favorite-wise.
They got the Eagles over the Vikings and the Cardinals over the Vikings.
Okay, Eagles can be up there too. See, I forget Eagles got A.J. Brown. So nigga, don't act like A.J. Brown not cold. So, and I talk shit about the Eagles, but Eagles will be better than I thought. I keep thinking about A.J. Brown, but Bears, we still go pop y'all, though. Julian and Leo. We still beat y'all in December 18th. But Eagles will be better than I thought. I thought I predict them like 6 or 7 wins, but they actually may get lucky and be 9-8, 10-7 again.
A team that I'm telling people to watch on that list.
Julian got what's the name for me? Proof.
I agree with the top. I agree with the top 3.
I don't think
I agree with 2 of the top 3. The Rams and Buccaneers are 1 and 2, and 3 is up for grabs. After 3, the
wait,
NFC.
So Rams and Bucks top 2 to you for sure?
Rams and Bucks are top 2.
I just got a question. Why do you think AJ Brown not that good?
What do you mean not that good?
Because when I said his name, you said
AJ Brown. I'll say what I say with AJ Brown. AJ Brown
is he top 10?
AJ Brown is a top 10 to 15 wide receiver. He's pretty solid. The thing about AJ Brown is he needs a receiver that's a pass heavy quarterback. He needs a receiver that could get him the ball and stride down the field, long passes. That's why they call him Big Play AJ. If AJ Brown is not getting big plays, he disappears a lot, Mike. Why do you think the Titans would trade him for a first-round pick and get a new, younger receiver? They wanted somebody who could do more. They don't have him or Julio this year. That was telling to me. So I'm not saying regular season. I'm not saying that AJ Brown is not good. What I'm saying is the type of play that Philly played last year, it doesn't suit AJ Brown. Jalen Hurts threw 16 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, dude. 16 touchdowns, Mike, in 17 games. And then you got to forget they got Devontae Smith. So who gonna get all Jalen Hurts touchdowns? Devontae Smith and AJ Brown? No, that's not gonna be the case.
Is Sutton better than AJ Brown?
Yes.
Okay, stop.
I said it this year.
Stop it.
Sutton and Jerry Judy will have better receptions, more receptions, more yards, and more touchdowns than any Eagles receiver.
I don't want to bring this up, but is Sutton better than Schuster?
Easily.
Okay.
Easily. Mike, listen to what I'm saying.
AJ Brown better than Schuster.
Cortland Sutton.
Is AJ Brown better?
Yes.
Low key, I think Schuster better than
Mike.
I think Schuster better than Sutton. Low key.
Look up every time we play the Steelers. Sutton played one quarter versus Steelers and he had more catches than Schuster played the whole game versus us.
Julie, do you agree?
You heard me, Mike?
Is Sutton better than
Mike.
Brown,
You heard me. Sutton had more catches and yards than Schuster did when we played the Steelers 2 years ago when Sutton tore his ACL that game. Played one quarter. Schuster played the whole game. Sutton had more catches and yards than him. He had more catches and yards than him, and he only played one quarter. And last year versus Steelers, he had 7 for 120 and a touchdown.
Off the top of the dome, I think Schuster better than Sutton. It's close though, but I think Schuster better than Sutton.
That's your opinion.
Julian, who better, Schuster or Sutton?
You asking somebody who can't catch a football. So that's cute. But like I said,
you let a dude who can't catch football moss you?
He didn't moss me.
Oh, he did.
Mossing is when you go up and mossing is when you go up and jump on somebody and you snag on them. What Julian did was push me down to the ground. He turned around and accidentally caught the football. That's exactly how that play happened. Leo, no.
So he didn't do what I did.
Mike, no.
Oh.
Fuck no. Mike, it was a clear. I'm telling you. Look, like Leo threw the ball literally 5 yards short. Mike, I was waiting on the pick. I literally was salivating for it.
He said I was salivating.
Dude didn't even fucking see the ball, Mike. This how bad he was running the route still. Came into me. He see me going for the ball. He pushes me.
Hey, Julian, disrespectful.
He turned around, caught it, and I was on the ground, and then he got a touchdown. But ask him why that's the only pass.
He said Sunday better than Slay.
Mike, that's the only pass he ever got on me.
Oh, that's the only pass. He said Sunday better than Slay. Hey, Julian
I'm not listening to him.
He the most disrespectful dude of all time.
But that was the NFC. Those the NFC favorites. Speak that word, Mike. Accuracy and being direct on what you and how you feel. Yeah, Cuzzo. Okay, accuracy and being okay. We gonna talk about that, Cuzzo. I got you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, put something there.
You gonna have to elaborate on that a little bit, but I like it, Cuzzo.
So
we're gonna be there soon.
I agree with the top 2 of the 3. The Packers, I'll put them in there because they do got 12, but I don't think they're gonna be in the top 5 when it's all said and done. The NFC, I'll say 3 through 10 is up for grabs to me in the NFC. I want to give the Vikings that top 3, but
top 3.
I don't trust the Vikings defense all the way, and I gotta see them do it. A team that I'm telling you, Mike, I don't know why I'm high on them, man.
Saints?
The Saints, dude.
No,
they defense scared me.
I forget who was just hounding them on ESPN.
They defense really scared me, man.
Some people, he said Saints will be fighting with the Bucks for that division.
Dude didn't even fucking see the ball. He didn't. Morgan, I'm not lying, bro. Caught on me and got the touchdown. But y'all, I'm telling you that. Ask him why is that the only touchdown he ever got on me. I don't get caught on like that, man. Like D'Angelo, know if he ain't here. Joe, no. D, no. Leo, even though Leo just wanted to be diplomatic yesterday, man. For real, for real.
But
let's go to the next question, Mike.
Go ahead.
What NFC teams that did not win a division last year? So the division winners, let's recap it for the people. Packers, Rams, Cowboys, and then the
Buccaneers.
So, what teams do you think? We're gonna start with the East first. We're gonna go in alphabetical order. Okay. What team do you think can dethrone the Cowboys in the NFC East?
Eagles. And I hate to say it, I talk shit, but Eagles.
No, I'm just playing
because Giants and Commanders weak.
Eagles or Commanders?
Commanders, right? Giants.
Eagles or Commanders for me. The Commanders ain't weak this year. Stop it.
I think Dallas gonna win, but the question, so everybody know, is who we think besides the division winners from last year. So I think Eagles.
I say Commanders or the Eagles.
Eagles second best team in NFC least.
Commanders or the Eagles. I gotta see because I Carson Wentz to me didn't have a bad.
This nigga said Carson
Wentz 27-7.
But you trust the Vikings? That's true though. Why you trust the Vikings so much? Because they didn't make the playoffs and stuff, and you were saying you trust the Vikings
because Kirk Cousins. Once again, Mike, y'all not looking at these quarterbacks. He threw 30 touchdowns and 8 interceptions, Mike. These quarterbacks aren't costing their team the game. So then I got to look at how they losing these games.
Don't do that because if Philip Rivers make the playoffs, gonna lose the games. You call him a fraud. See what, nigga? What? When Philip Rivers making the playoffs and his team calls him the games, you didn't say nothing.
Show me when Philip Rivers wasn't throwing interceptions.
He said
wasn't throwing interceptions.
The year they lost, got home field advantage in the playoffs. They lost to the Patriots.
I think he still threw like 16 plus interceptions that year.
I didn't even go look it up.
I think he still probably threw like 15 plus interceptions. Show me what Philip Rivers.
But you say he get empty yards.
He did.
You use that.
What I'm telling you is this. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Who you think quick for the
this last year, Commanders Carson Wentz had 27-7. Mike T.Y. missed the half the year. Michael Pittman was out. Now the Washington actually got proven receivers. McLaurin, they got Sims, and then who they got?
No,
they got
you might be right.
And then they got those running backs coming out the backfield.
But like you said, you can't just bring a Wentz and get on Philip Rivers because Wentz
is the second best quarterback in that division.
And he played bad.
Wentz is the second best. No, he didn't play bad that game. I showed you the Colts defense. The Colts had the second best defense in the league. Mike Jacksonville was
dead.
Jacksonville was 60% on third downs that game, Mike.
Okay, it was season. He threw 9 picks one year, but they also might do 13 picks. But he got a 20-21 one year. But the year I was talking about 2000 team, they had the best record.
How many touchdowns?
He had 13 touchdowns, threw for 4,700 yards. He had 30 touchdowns, 13 picks, threw for 4,700 yards.
That's a solid season.
Yeah, that's decent.
But that's probably his best season. That's sad. But Mike, what I'm telling you is this.
He threw a 9.
What I'm trying to tell you is this. The Commanders, you want to blame Carson Wentz for that game versus Jaguars. You want to blame Wentz for that game last year versus Jaguars, but the Colts was the number 2 defense overall. Jaguars was 30% on third down for the season. That game, they were 60% on third down. Colts defense couldn't get.
But Ryan, you ain't unfair because you were blaming a quarterback you didn't like for losing that game.
Blame him. What about Jonathan Taylor? Y'all said Jonathan Taylor was MVP. What did he do?
Who said y'all? I said he has a shot at MVP.
But what did
I said he was MVP candidate.
He didn't show up that last.
And you were trying to say no, it's Derrick Henry.
And people always try to give Carson Wentz a bad rap. Dude even said on ESPN like he said.
I don't agree to the foot, but you win that game. If you that dude, you win that game. Football is a team sport, but like I said, if you don't give him the credit for the coach being good, you win that game versus Jaguars.
He definitely should win that game.
You win
but
that
don't
game
act
versus
like
Jaguars.
the team didn't show up. Don't act like the team didn't show up. And I can't wait till Matt Ryan become the starting quarterback this year. I can't wait till Matt Ryan become the starting quarterback because, like I said, Wentz threw 27-7. And last year, the Washington football team won 6 or 7 games with bad quarterback play. Just watch.
You might be right.
Just watch.
What's the next division? No, I said Eagles. You said
Commanders or Eagles.
Pick one.
No, they're gonna be about even.
See, y'all see Ryan. He always says,
okay, I'm gonna go Commanders because Wentz is better than Hurts. He's better than Hurts. And don't act like the NFC wasn't fucking trash last year. The Redskins was 9-8. The Washington football team was 9-8, just like the Eagles. Or the Colts was 9-8, just like the Eagles. The NFC was just trash.
Okay.
And Carson Wentz threw 27-7 last year. Hurts threw 16-10. There was more games than touchdown passes he threw in today's football.
We will see.
There was more games than touchdown passes he threw, and his interception ratio wasn't even 2-1.
Hey, what's the next division?
It wasn't even 2-1. And you trying to give him credit for 9-8 like he had a better season than Wentz. He did not have a better season than Wentz because they made the playoffs in a fraudulent ass NFC. Okay, NFC North.
The
Vikings.
Vikings. Yeah, Vikings.
The Vikings.
All right, next division.
A long shot is your Bears, but the Vikings.
I think Vikings. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Vikings.
Okay, I'm happy you know.
Bears my squad.
The NFC South. Who could challenge the Saints for me?
Saints. I'm gonna go Saints with you.
Stop copying me, dog.
Saints for you. And I haven't done my research on this.
I miss him. Give him.
I'm here.
Thank you, DC. That's why I love DC. Leo as Eagles fans. because Julian Mike is
But
a clown.
I'm gonna
like DC said, Wentz better. I miss him. Give him AJ and Devontae. Like I said, when Wentz had the Eagles,
let's not start that. Give him this in that game. Let's not start that.
Alshon couldn't stay healthy when Wentz got back.
All right, go ahead. What's the last
good riddance to that bum. No, Julian, you the only dumb Eagles fan, and this is why I don't like Julian. This is why I actually respect Leo as an Eagles fan and respect DC because they're not trolls. Julian has no reason behind to hate Wentz. He's a troll.
Yeah, Julian,
why do you hate Wentz? Because he want to oppose Tommy Fool South. Well, yeah, Ace.
Oh no, Ace.
We know that they won the NFC South last year. We're saying what teams can challenge them this year because I think they're gonna win it again this year. But we're saying what teams are gonna challenge them. Listen to the question, fool.
Yeah, we ain't talking about none of the division winners.
The Saints.
I wouldn't have said Vikings.
We both said the Saints.
NFC West. I'm gonna go Cardinals.
Oh, NFC West. Yeah, I'm gonna go Cardinals because I don't trust the 49ers.
Why you never respect 49ers? But there's an NFC Championship and they
could have
beat the
Rams. First off, they're about to trade Garoppolo. Okay.
But what I'm saying is you never respect 49ers. I remember last year when the Eagles lost,
he was getting on them 49ers
went to the NFC Championship game.
Shanahan that just
but I'm saying, if your team made a conference championship game, y'all need to respect them. They made a conference championship game and you just disrespect them. Well, you think the Bears just go beat them? You think Bears go win that game?
I'll tell you this. The 49ers was the best version of what the Broncos could have been last year. They don't need stellar quarterback play. They know how to run the ball effectively. They made timely passes when they made their defense was stellar. That's what the Broncos could have been these last few years without.
That nigga got worse.
So Mike, this is the thing. I'm a fan of the Broncos, but Mike, you heard me say we was going to win division, make the playoffs. I wasn't saying we were Super Bowl bound every year because I knew that we have to grit and grind games out. That's the 49ers. So when it's year to year, I don't trust teams like that. I trust teams that I know for sure. As long as they get that man behind center, they're going to have a chance to win. Like I told you earlier off air, Brady, Rodgers, Mahomes. That's why I give them the type of credit I give them. There's not many teams that you could say that you could do that with. So the 49ers, dude, people forget that the 49ers had two of their top running backs get hurt for the season. They were starting a rookie, and he still almost had 1,000 yards. Their run game is crazy. If you're going to be I will say this. The one thing I respect about the 49ers is they play that role of that team well. They do their role well. They know they're not going to score 40 points a game, 30, 40 points. So what they're going to do, they're going to muck it up. They're going to do time of possession. They're going to run the ball. They're going to throw when they need to throw the ball, and they're going to play defense. So I do respect that about them, but do I think that can win them a Super Bowl? No, Mike, that lost them a Super Bowl versus the Chiefs. You saw they couldn't score. And then at the end versus the Rams, they were shutting the Rams down, but if you could put points on the board, Mike, now you put more pressure on the Rams, your defense do. And this is why I'm happy why Denver got Russell Wilson, Mike, because you look at our defense over the last 4 or 5 years, our defense low-key been keeping us in games. And we low-key thought we had a chance to win those games, but offensively, we never had a chance. Now, if we get us a 14-point lead, dude, and our defense is playing lights out like that, it's going to be hard to win, to beat us. That's what I'm saying is teams with defense, you have to rely on so much to go right. That's the only reason I don't trust the 49ers. It's not that I'm trying to disrespect them and say they're going to be 6-11. It's like, dude, when you play a team like Tom Brady, or I'm shocked that Aaron Rodgers didn't show up versus them in San Francisco or in Green Bay this year. But when you play guys like that, I feel like, yeah, you saw it, dude. I swear, I wish you would have watched the Broncos and Patriots game with me, Peyton Manning last year. Did we watch that game together?
I agree, Ace.
Did you watch that game with me?
Broncos and who?
Patriots the last year.
Last year?
The last year of Peyton Manning.
Oh,
when we won the Super Bowl. We watch that game together?
We watched one of the AFC Championship.
I think we watched that game together. And if you remember, Mike, we was dominating him the whole 3 quarters, and I wasn't even confident.
Oh, is that when Gronk dropped the
2-point conversion?
He missed it, right?
They had to go for a 2-point conversion because they missed the kick, and then the 2-point conversion got stopped.
Yeah.
But Mike, we was beating them the whole game, shutting them down. And I wasn't happy because in the 4th quarter, all Brady needed was a drive or two. And then we saw what he started to do. I wasn't happy. That's what I'm telling you. When teams play defensively, that year the Broncos was defense, don't mess up offensively. It's tough to just win that way unless you shut out. Unless you like the Ravens or the Bears in 85. But even the Bears, Mike, was 46-10 in catch, blowing people out.
They got 2 shutouts in the playoffs.
You can't try to beat a team 9-3. That's not going to work like that. So that's why I don't respect the 49ers on a totality of a contender. But I do say they're a solid team. But I just don't respect them as a contender. And that's why I'm telling you this year. I feel like your Bears, Mike, they could be last year's version of the 49ers. I'm not saying make an NFC championship game, but I'm saying the Bears is that type of team where they're about to
get more faith in my team.
Look, they're about to run it down your throat, and they're about to play defense.
I definitely think Bears.
And Fields gonna show you that. Fields gonna show
6
you
to 7 wins.
I feel like that early start to the season that we talked about.
We start off 3-1,
or maybe 4-1. Mike, they might steal a game from somebody. You know that team steal games from people.
3-1.
Like every year, teams steal games from people. So I'm saying you take that 3-1. Green Bay different this year. Trey Lance won't be that guy for the Niners. They'll regret swapping QBs. Some people agree with that, Ace, but I think the Cardinals.
As long as he there,
I think the Cardinals is going to challenge them.
Trust the Bears versus the Packers.
Who is your early season prediction to go to the NFC Championship game? What's your early preseason? Now, I'm not going to count this against you. This is preseason, before any injuries, before any transactions. I got Buccaneers Vikings. I'll start it off. I got Buccaneers Vikings in the NFC Championship game.
People think I would say Buccaneers Rams. You said Buccaneers Vikings though?
I got Buccaneers Vikings. I feel like the Rams and Bucs gonna meet each other early. I got Buccaneers Vikings. NFC Championship. Preseason.
This will change because I really have.
But it's subjected to change.
I'm gonna go Bucs Cowboys. But that's going to change because I really don't know right now.
Cowboys get AB. It ought to be something.
And I definitely want to say Rams Bucks for sure. I want to say Rams Bucks. That's just too easy. So I'm gonna pick another team.
I'm gonna say Bucks Vikes.
I need to leave the Cowboys alone. Like they
disappoint every year.
So
and last year I actually had faith in them.
They like fool's gold. It's like
I actually had faith in them because last year I saw
can be cold.
I saw their defense.
They really can be cold.
I saw their defense take another level last year, and I thought they stepped up. But
Cowboys like the Vikings to me. Like they,
but people
on paper, they cold.
I've been watching Mike. A lot of national media saying Mike McCarthy has clock management.
He do love purple.
They said.
Julie, who you think? Eagles, Rams?
They said McCarthy got clock management issues and penalty issues for the Cowboys. They said that falls on coaching.
This is third year.
Second.
This only be a second. Damn, he did that. No, I think he did bad the first year. This is third year.
Well,
he did bad that first year. Would that get hurt?
Dude, I think this McCarthy first year, bro. Second year, bro.
This only be his second year. Okay, I thought he did.
I think
Bucks versus Cardinals. You heard it here first.
Bucks versus Cardinals. Who said that? Ace.
Rams definitely can go, but yeah, Bucks versus Cardinals.
I don't trust the Cardinals. Top 4 in the league.
Who did Cardinals lose to last year in the second? Oh yeah, they lost to the Rams.
They lost in the first round. They lost the divisional round
to the Rams. Rams didn't get a bye week.
Rams beat the Bucks.
No, I mean the first round.
Oh yeah, Rams beat the Cardinals, and then then the Bucks beat the Eagles.
The Bucks beat the Eagles. Yeah. You mean the
beat
Bucks
the Eagles
beat the fuck out of the Eagles? No, I'm just
game winning.
What they have 31, and the Eagles came back 31-16.
A little bit came back, and Hurts probably didn't even throw for 200 yards. Probably didn't even throw for 150.
All I know is it won't be the Vikings. Man, Julian, Vikings could, but yeah, I'm with. If I had to pick,
I'm going Bucks Vikings. Julian,
bro, I remember when you said Broncos Vikings Super Bowl.
That might fuck around be Super Bowl this year.
Why do you always say the Vikings?
Should have been the Super Bowl '98. And you said I wasn't a Bronco fan.
Oh yeah, should have been the Super Bowl '98.
And you said I wasn't Bronco Nation.
49ers Colts Broncos. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. 49ers, but I like the Broncos in '98.
I wanted the Broncos win too.
I like them in '98.
Ross Smith. And I
like
my first season I ever watched was the '97 season, '98 Super Bowl. The year the Packers.
What team in the NFC do you think could be surprising this year?
What team in the NFC do I think could be surprising? Man, that is tough. That is tough. But I am I want to say I don't know, man. That's I'm gonna go
I'm gonna go your Bears.
You gonna go my Bears
or the Commanders? The Bears or the Commanders? Because I'm high on the Saints.
Commanders.
The Bears, Commanders, and Saints are the 3 teams I'm high on. But I'm gonna say Bears and Commanders because I expect with Jameis to come back. People expect the Saints to be decent. The Bears and the Commanders are 2 teams I'm saying watch out for that could still playoff spots from last year.
Yeah. I want to say the Panthers over the Saints because I want to know whoever went between Baker and Donald. I want to know if McCaffrey's healthy with DJ Moore. I want to know can Panthers take that next step.
Yeah, I just don't know if they got enough. I don't trust Baker or Darnold.
But now McCaffrey can be good.
I think Darnold's going to start because Baker
came fully healthy, right?
I think so. I think
Darnold. DJ Moore can take another step.
I think Darnold will start because Baker came too late. I think Darnold will start. But I think they're both going to have a race to see who throws 20 interceptions.
But I'll throw Julian team in there because I keep forgetting AJ Brown. I say 9-8.
I think they're going to. I think they're going to throw.
Possibly make the playoffs.
I think Darnold and Baker Mayfield's going to race. I think Baker and Darnold's going to race to see who throws 20 interceptions first.
So you saying Vikings will be better than the Eagles?
Easily. They play week 2 Monday Night Football.
See, it could go either way for me. I wouldn't be shocked if the Eagles better than Vikings. I wouldn't be shocked if Vikings better than the Eagles. If I got to pick, I will pick Vikings over the Eagles. This is my last year. This is my last year believing in the Vikings and Cowboys.
Justin Jefferson may have more yards than their whole team combined. Taking the Vikings.
Justin Jefferson better than A.J. Brown?
Easily. Dude, Justin Jefferson's top 5. Easily.
So you say Justin Jefferson better than Cooper Kupp?
Yes. Yes, I told you that.
Okay.
You saw Jalen Ramsey couldn't even go ahead and press man.
I'm done talking to you.
Okay.
What's the next topic? You said
Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson coming for number 1.
Let's get to real talk.
He coming for 1. Mike, in his first 2 years, he broke all Randy Moss records.
You're tripping.
In his first years, he broke Randy Moss. He broke Randy Moss records in his first 2 years.
He's not better than Cooper Kupp yet.
What did Cooper Kupp do in his first 2 years? He didn't break Randy Moss records.
But we talking about now who's better.
Jefferson came in the league like this. The projection shows. The projection shows that he's only going to get scary.
We ain't going by projections. We're not doing projections.
He's done it versus the top. He's done it versus the top. He's done it versus the top of the top. And Jalen Ramsey or Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson is a top 5 receiver.
If we're doing projections,
I ain't doing projections. He's better than Cooper Kupp. Easily.
Stop it.
Devontae Adams is the only receiver, Mike.
Top 4 in the league. Okay.
Devontae Adams is the only receiver in the NFL that gives more separation than my man JJ. Honestly.
Devontae Adams.
And that's no cap.
DeAndre Hopkins be back.
Mike, they show some next levels. You like advanced stats. They show the next gen stat that dude get open by about 6.5 to 7 yards. That's why with Julian got. This is why Eagles fans and players are dumb. Jalen Reagor said that Jefferson got a lot of success because of Cousins. Like he got to play the quarterback. But then when next gen stats show that Justin Jefferson gets open by an average of 6.5 to 7 yards, Mike, that shows that he be shows that he be route motherfucker.
Bro, stop it. Justin Jefferson projections, you may be right, but right now
he's over Cooper Kupp.
Stop it.
No, you stop.
But what's the next topic? What's against that real talk?
It took Cooper Kupp 5 years to get 100 catches.
This is 5 years.
Justin Jefferson did it back-to-back years, and he only been in the league 2 years. I digress. And he had over 1,200.
We going by who better now, not what
I'm going by who better now.
And Justin Jefferson's not better than him.
And Justin Jefferson don't got nearly amount of weapons that he got over there, so it's not.
That actually helped him out because he can throw more.
Oh, but when Demaryius Thomas was doing it.
Okay, yeah, he had 88 for 1,400 and 108 for 16 and 10 touchdowns. So Jefferson is a beast, low key. But he ain't better than Cooper Kupp, though. See, you gonna discredit Cooper Kupp, you gonna say Matthew Stafford. It took him 5 years to get this, but he's better right now.
Justin Jefferson had Matthew Stafford. He probably would have got 2,000 yards this year. If Jefferson, because Matthew Stafford's that much better than Cousins.
Jefferson's a beast. And you might, but
Jefferson probably would have had
top 5. Cooper Kupp's top 5.
Cooper Kupp is better. I got him 6. I think I got him 6.
Cooper Kupp's better than
Jefferson like 4 or 5. Jefferson really that nigga. Like he really likes.
But if you want to go by projections, you have a point. But if we're not going by projections, Cooper Kupp is better.
And he got the gritty on this side too. And he got the gritty. Well, this is our last sports topic. We on time too. Look at that. Serena Williams called it a career. And I asked this question. I mean, I know it's kind of rudimentary. I know everybody gonna probably be unanimous on this. I know everybody. He is. I thank you, DC. I know everybody gonna be unanimous on this decision. Is as a sports figure, not just a woman. As a sports figure, is Serena Williams on the Mount Rushmore of sports?
As a woman, yeah.
No, not as a woman.
Just as a woman, as a sports figure, yes.
In general,
I say I ain't gonna do that. Michael Tiger, yeah, she could be up there actually.
Michael Tiger, Brady. Tiger, Brady, and her.
Brady and her. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, forget women. She's a sports figure, tennis wise. Yes.
Yeah, that was my question. The one about the women. Women. I'm talking about she a sports figure.
I wouldn't mind putting her as the top.
You
4.
fuck with that question, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind putting her as top 4.
And she top 4 for me with them looks, with her sexy, strong ass. Oh, let me stop. But for
she got longevity.
Man, Serena Cole.
She 40.
She had 23 majors. The record was 24. But the Open wasn't a thing back then. Joe showed me that today. We was talking about that.
So yeah, she's a beast.
Shout out to our behind the scenes. Shout out to our behind the scenes stat man. Cooper Kupp had other receivers around him and still had Triple Crown. Rod ass tweaking. Oh, but when Demaryius had other receivers around him and still had over 1,500 plus yards and over 100 catches and 10 touchdowns, that didn't mean shit either. And Demaryius had another. What other receiver on the Rams had 100 catches? Oh, what other receiver on the Rams had over 1,000 receiving yards?
I think. Hold on, let me check.
Please check. And don't say OBJ because he played like 9 games with the Browns. Because this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is my point about telling y'all. No, Morgan, you tripping. Because now talking about he played with other niggas. No, he didn't. Because Mike, show me that he did what DT did. Because y'all disrespected DT.
Oh, because DT had nothing to do get 100 receptions like what's
and over 1,000 yards multiple years. No. Because now Morgan want to bring up. Morgan just said Rod ass tweaking. He had the Triple Crown. DC ain't had a fucking Triple Crown. So what? DT better than Steve Smith, and Steve Smith had the Triple Crown. Fuck the Triple Crown.
Nobody else on the Rams hit 1,000 yards.
What was the next catches?
Even OG.
What was the next catches?
Robert Woods was hurt last year?
He got hurt. He tore his ACL in like November.
Okay, 61. 61 was the next catches.
So he had a month and a half to get 39 more catches. That's what I'm saying. They was force feeding Cooper Kupp. He ain't that much better than Robert Woods. He wasn't that much better than Robert
nobody
Woods.
else hit 1,000 yards.
AB only played 7 games and almost has as many catches as
Weston
Robert
hit
Woods.
802 though. Van Jefferson hit 802.
Okay, he was a rookie out of Florida. That's a Gator right there. That's a Gator. Second year now, he about to be in the second year. That's my guy, Van Jefferson.
He didn't have the triple fucking crown. Facts. He didn't have the triple crown, Rod. Like, stop it. Like, stop hating. That nigga.
Do you know it's been 4 receivers that had a Triple Crown, and we don't even know those 4 receivers off top by name? You just know it was Calvin Johnson, Cooper Kupp, and Steve Smith, because I gave you Steve Smith. Most people don't even know the 4th receiver because that don't mean shit. I don't even remember. It was somebody from like the 90s. That don't mean shit. Don't just say the
Triple Crown don't mean shit, because if Sutton get that, you will be fucking.
He might get it this year. Fuck around.
Like, nigga, the Triple Crown, people just don't do that.
Well, yeah, but when you have an elite quarterback, you do.
I'll give Stafford some credit, but I'm not. You and DC trying to give
Randy Moss never got the Triple Crown, and he top 2 best receiver of all time. T.O. never got it.
Jerry Rice?
And Jerry Rice never got it. T.O. never got it. Like, and they're the top 3 receivers of all time.
Nobody's saying that. So, you don't have to get
Morgan, I just don't want Morgan to say.
Stop just acting like you just said Jefferson this and that.
He led in catches, yards, and touchdowns, but every year it's a different receiver that lead in catches, yards, and touchdowns. That don't mean they're the best. And when Steve Smith got the When Steve Smith got the
you don't have to say he's the best.
When Steve Smith got the No, I'm not discrediting him. Mike, when Steve Smith got the Triple Crown in 05 or 06, nobody even had Steve Smith top 5 coming into that next year, Mike. When was Steve Smith ever? But time out, Mike. So don't say I'm a hater, because no, let's keep the same energy. When did Steve Smith, Mike, when was he ever? I'm about to tell you why he won top 5. Tell me a fantasy draft where somebody ever picked Steve Smith in the top 5. If he was a top 5 player, Mike, he would have won in the fantasy draft top 5. And he got the Triple Crown in 05.
Kupp gonna be top 5 pick.
Yeah, he will be. That's what I'm saying. Show me what Steve Smith was ever somebody fantasy top 5 pick. My point is, don't fucking talk to me about Triple Crown because this white dude got it. Morgan just want to eat dick, man. Don't do that, Morgan just wanted. We know what Morgan do, bro. No. Respect. He got the Triple Crown. But that's why I'm leaving that. That does not make him better than Justin Jefferson because he got the Triple Crown. No. Like, no. The Triple Crown.
Jerry Rice actually did get it, I think.
The Triple Crown do not make you get the best receiver in the league the next year. It does not.
Yeah, Rod, you was wrong, actually.
Okay, so it's Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice, Sterling Sharp got it. Steve Smith and Cooper Kupp. Calvin Johnson never
got it. Okay, Sterling Sharp.
Damn, Sterling Sharp
brother. For the Packers.
Jerry Rice, Sterling Sharp, Steve Smith got it.
I mean, Sterling Sharp probably was the person
Steve Smith and Cooper Kupp got it.
Okay, yeah.
He is. He's the best because of that.
He is. I'm not trying to. I said he's 6.
Jefferson, he's not top 5.
Jefferson over him. He's 6. He's not a top 5 receiver. Even his own top corner, the best corner in the league, said he's not.
Just because he said he's not, that don't mean
he's the best corner in the league.
What that mean? That don't mean he's not.
He knows something about receivers.
Somebody agree with you?
He knows something about receivers. But we was on my girl Serena.
Yeah, let's finish this so we get on that real talk.
But yeah, she's on the Mount Rushmore sports figures because she was just a dominant beast. And for 2 years, they said she held every major, man.
Yeah, she dominated her sport.
At first, I remember when we was young, I thought Venus was the best.
Yeah,
and then Serena took over. She did, but I'm saying, but for 15, 20 years, Serena just took over and was dominant. Didn't lose.
Venus, when they first started,
this man said you can get the Triple Crown with an elite QB, yet Demaryius Thomas had Payne. Yeah, he did have Payne.
Oh yeah, did you discredit him?
But like I said, but Morgan, but like I said, I just proved my point. See, you want to bring this up?
He right.
Demaryius Thomas was never gonna get the Triple Crown with Payton because, that's my point. He had other receivers that was putting up numbers.
I agree, Morgan. He's not the
doing
best.
Shit.
See, nobody said he's just because he got the Triple Crown, he's the best.
That's my point. Morgan trying to act like if Demaryius would got Triple Crown, Mike, Demaryius had the numbers he had is because of Payton. Tebow was in. You saw he ain't even sniff half of that. I never once have not acknowledged that. Y'all kill me when y'all don't act like I haven't acknowledged that Payton made Demaryius go up to another level. Demaryius was already a beast. He was the first receiver taken in his class. in that draft in 2011. Look that up. What I'm trying to tell you is Peyton made him go to an elite level. That would never be debated by me.
He was a rookie when he caught that touchdown with Tebow?
Yes, that would never be debated by me, Mike, out of Georgia Tech. That would never be debated by me that Peyton didn't make that man go to another atmosphere. You've never heard me say the opposite, the contrary. What I'm telling you, clowns, is this. Demaryius Thomas, y'all try to act like Morgan bring up receivers that had better numbers than him, but Morgan don't bring up those receivers. That's all I got. That's all I said, Mike. I'm not disrespecting them. Michael Thomas, Cooper Kupp. Show me them getting over 100. Show me them getting over 110 catches. Show me them getting over 110 catches. Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Show me them getting over 110 catches when they next guy got 100 catches and over 1,000 yards and over 8 touchdowns. Demaryius Thomas did that year in and year out with Wes Walker, with Eric Decker, with Emmanuel Sanders. He did that year in and year out. Without them on the team, Mike, he'd probably get 150 with his eyes closed. Come on, man. Come on, man. And he had 1,600 yards with another nigga had 1,200.
Right.
That's unheard of.
You
Cooper
can't
Kupp,
have it both ways. You can't.
Cooper Kupp at 1900.
Stafford, and you just praise Demaryius Thomas.
Mike, I'm not praising him. Cooper Kupp at. My point is, Cooper, I'm not demolishing for that. You're not listening to what I'm saying to you. I just acknowledged that Peyton Manning was on his team. What more do you want me to say? I said the difference is Demaryius Thomas didn't get 900 yards because he had 1,600. Emmanuel Sanders had 1,200. The tight end had 700. You just brought up Cooper Kupp's team, and nobody else had over 900 fucking receiving yards. You brought up 860. Emmanuel Sanders would have been on other teams, Mike. I'm gonna do the research tonight. I promise to God, I'm gonna do the fucking research. And when we come back next week, I'm gonna tell y'all there's 32 teams in the NFL, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you how many Emmanuel and Demaryius Thomas would have been the leading receiver on, and they was on the same team. Show me. I'm not even talking about Cooper Kupp now. Y'all keep bringing up Cooper Kupp. When y'all disrespect Demaryius Thomas and talking about bum ass receivers that's better than him, like Morgan threw out a bunch of bullshit ass names. When y'all throw out those names, show me those receivers that got numbers when they had other productivity like that. That's why Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison get respect, because they did it. Mike, people don't usually do that together like that.
But they had Peyton
last year, the Bengals receivers, Mike.
Peyton Manning, y'all passed a lot.
People have Tom Brady and they don't do that.
What? The two, what's the name? What? Oh, you talking about the over two over the 1,000 yards and stuff?
And they don't do that.
What I'm saying is, I get what you're saying. Like, he spread the ball out a lot. That means numbers could have been better, but not necessarily also.
Yeah, necessarily also. Because Peyton could have easily force-fed him. And then, Mike, another...
Stop the force-feed and stuff.
Force-fed.
Stop it, because you don't
tell me to stop. I do say...
Because you don't say AB got force-fed.
AB did get force-fed that time.
Now you say it.
Mike, AB got force-fed, but AB got a lot of work because...
Randy Moss get force-fed.
Mike, time out. First off, don't compare Cooper Kupp. That's what I'm trying to tell you. See, this way you disrespect Mike. But time out. This way you disrespect. This way you disrespect AB and like Justin Jefferson.
Like,
don't disrespect them on the level of Cooper Kupp. Don't get open like them, Mike. AB get the fuck open.
Cooper Kupp get open. Stop it. They beat the Bucs because he got open. And you want to say Matthew Stafford used that because he threw the ball like nigga, he was open. Yeah. All right, but let's get to that real talk.
But like I said, he's 6. He ain't top 5. He's 6.
DC both need to stop talking football.
And Mike, hold on, I got another one.
He better Justin
Last year, the Bengals had 3 receivers. They had over 3,300 yards, and they had over 24 touchdowns. 3 of them.
But we agree with
Mike. Wait, hold on. 3 of them. And Jamar Chase was a rookie, and he had over 100 catches and over 1,400 yards and 10 touchdowns. And he had 2 other niggas on this team that had over 1,000 yards, and both of them had over 8 touchdowns.
They had 145
Mike, they had
1,900 yards.
Mike, time
16 touchdowns.
Mike, but time out. What was other productivity?
Now you nitpicking. You just want to nitpick.
But Mike, what I'm telling you is this. Mike, what I'm telling you is this. Don't let Jamar Chase have another. Don't let Jamar Chase outdo last year, because he might go over your boy.
What I'm saying is, what's crazy is
don't let Jamar Chase outdo.
Nitpick and use that. But other players that have 1,000 yards, 100 catches. I don't like nigga. No,
I'm just telling you. The Bengals had 3.
1,900 yards.
The Bengals had 3.
60 touchdowns.
Mike, the Bengals still had 3.
Like, stop.
The Bengals still had 3. That's impressive to me. That Jamar Chase as a rookie had over 100
catches. I don't
catches,
really like
1,400 yards and over 10 touchdowns, and he had 2 other dogs. Mike, T. Higgins had 11 touchdowns. Tyler Boyd had 8. And Jamar Chase had 14, and they all had over 1,000 yards.
Let's get to that real.
And they all had over 1,000 yards.
Let's get to that real talk, because you're hating.
What will Cooper Kupp do this year? Will he lead the
I
league?
agree
Will Cooper Kupp lead the league? And
no, next year.
I'm saying in receptions yards or Any other three touchdowns, receptions, or yards?
Maybe not. Probably not. He doesn't do it every year.
He won't. Will he be top 5 in them?
Yeah.
Because if he's a top 5 if he's a top 5 receiver, on minimum, he needs to get 100 catches this year.
Most wasn't number 1 in everything.
On minimum, he needs to get 100 catches this year, don't you think?
Start tagging our people in that real talk.
I'll beat your ass and tell me what to do. No, I'm just playing. All right, y'all. We're going to the real talk. Drop y'all comments. What do y'all want to hear us talk about tonight? Bring up some scenarios you have with your significant other. Test me on my coming to be career in the future as a relationship therapist. Give me some scenarios to throw out, how y'all think I can handle them. See if y'all would take the advice. Throw anything out there. Talk about the government. Talk about money, politics, your kids, whatever. Get in the real talk section. Right now, I'm about to tag y'all in there. Mike, start the music over. Let them hear from the top. Shout out to Carolina Mike. I'm sorry, Carolina Mike. Your Panthers ain't going to win more than 7 games this year.
Coach Rod.
That's my man right there. That's what up, T. That's my man right there. Real talk.
On the Thanksgiving games this year.
I'm tired of y'all disrespecting my boy. We talked about this on camera.
Bills, Lions, Giants, Cowboys. They doing that weekend. Ooh, Patriots, Vikings.
They doing what weekend? Bills who?
No, Bills, Lions. Bill on Thanksgiving. Bills, Lions, Giants, Cowboys. And then they doing Patriots, Vikings. In Minnesota too.
Oh yeah, Minnesota. Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably get the tag. If I didn't tag you, please find some people to tag in here. We back, y'all. Second half of the show, the real talk part of the show. And we got a few topics, y'all. But we need y'all to put some questions in here that y'all want to ask us. Some stuff y'all want us to talk about. Some scenarios. Whatever y'all want to chop it up with us tonight. We want to give it back to our fans and put the onus on y'all. So y'all can put some stuff in here. We just going to start the conversation. But y'all can jump in the conversation anytime y'all want to, and put some topics in here that y'all want to see us discuss or hear us talk about. But Mike, let's get started. I wanted to get started with some brotherly differences. With some brotherly differences throwbacks. I wanted to ask you, man. I was listening to one of my favorite podcasts. What's some of your favorite childhood memories?
Man, playing basketball, going to the park hooping, going to Rex Centers hooping, playing football. Have we talking about our games?
Street football, yeah, facts.
Yeah, just back them sport days we could just play all day, and we made hella memories and stuff. So yeah, them my favorite memories. Playing sports, really on teams and stuff, going to practice. You miss that stuff when it's gone. So yeah. What about you?
Yeah, for me, man, yeah, I miss like just bonding, man, like that type of stuff. Like you said, hanging out with the guys, the cousins, y'all, the big bros, we were all up at night playing video games, playing hide and go seek in the dark, outside biking, hooping, football, just being able to be kids, man, no worry in the world, just chilling, just having a high of life, and then I like the one thing I used to love is like traveling, when you went to go travel and got to go see family out of state. Saturday morning cartoons and cereal was the real deal, Ray. That was the real deal. Facts. That was real big. Watching football and going out and playing football with your friends. That was huge,
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Sleepovers, Friday nights, looking forward to Friday nights at school, when y'all come home from school, Friday, the weekend. AAU tournaments, traveling ball tournaments. Then was the fun times, like in between games, I'll go to a friend's house, everybody chopping it up, chilling. We had some crazy times back in the day when we when we would be playing in those games or going to some of them schools. Like I remember one time, me, Derek Cheetah, we was we played. I think it was Hopkins or Minnetonka. I want to say it was Hopkins. Dude, we got into like the classrooms on the 3rd floor. I forgot who on our team did it, but they picked the lock with like like the door was locked, but they picked the lock with like a paper clip. And we got in the class, we got in a couple of the classrooms upstairs, and none of the parents knew to this day. When we went to Rochester, I mean, Derek Cheetah was a daredevil. Rest in peace to my boy. But we was in Rochester, and they closed the pool, and we got in the pool. Like we went in the pool area, and they had like a cover on the pool, like that. It wasn't closed all the way. There was a little slit in the middle. Derek got between it, and like just like swam underwater, then came back and swam back and got back up. And then we like was playing ding dong ditch. We knocked on the suite door. Dude came out. This dude was like 6'10", and he came out, and they was like chasing us down the hall. We dipped. And this was out in Rochester, right across from like the Mayo Clinic. We was playing ding dong ditch on doors because this hotel was huge. We went on the whole other opposite side of the hotel and started playing ding dong ditch. So the parents was all out. We wasn't by our room, so they didn't know. Man, we found different stairwells in that apartment or in that hotel. We found like an old antique shop. Those was the fun times, man. Just being able to be kids and chilling, and having fun, hooping and shit. But I brought that up because, man, I be telling these kids, man, time go by fast now.
Oh, yeah, dude. You got to enjoy it.
It go by fast as a kid. And you be thinking like, man, I want to be an adult. I want to be an adult. But now as an adult, it's like, damn, I miss some of them kid times. Like, I be have to get up and go to work. Like, I mean, we used to sleep over each other's crib and then just stay up and just stay sleep till like noon. Now niggas got to go to work and take care of families and stuff. It's different. It's different.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
But yeah, them some any childhood ass whoopings you remember? I remember when I got my ass beat for crying at Auntie Danette house. I remember that ass whooping to this day.
Yeah,
man. Remember we got ours beat for after we was wilding out that hair washing library. You don't remember that? Remember we was Mike. We was like, man, you was cracking up. We was like being loud. Mom was like, when we get home, y'all already know what time it is. I remember we got ours beat with a phone cord.
Yeah.
Don't arrest our mama though.
We don't press charges.
Yeah, don't arrest. What? Speaking of childhood, this is just something I wanted to ask off cue. What are some positives that you took away from the parenting then and growing up?
For my parents, basically the positive. Oh, definitely a lot of positives.
Facts.
Give us a certain mindset that ain't nothing gonna be given to us and stuff. You get what I mean? Basically, like
a go-getter mindset, making it tough.
Go get it. Didn't spoil us. Like if they cooked dinner, we say we wasn't gonna eat, and they were like, okay, you ain't gonna eat, but you're gonna eat dinner. They didn't spoil us. Like, let's go I'll get you McDonald's, or I'll cook you something else. Like they didn't make it easy. They made us go through them hard times stuff. Because you need certain experiences to go through. So yeah, that was definitely some positives. That they taught us right from wrong. They tried to, as parents, you don't agree with this, but as parents, you're hypocrites because you want to tell them the opposite of what you did as a kid. But they tell us, no, don't smoke and drink and stuff like that. They taught us that. And what I mean is a lot of parents tell their kids that, but when parents get older, some parents be smoking stuff with their kids as teenagers and stuff, smoking and drinking. So what I'm saying,
I feel like you got to get to a certain. I feel like parents that do that. The reason they tell kids that like at your kids' age right now is because just like everything else, you got to graduate to get to that point. Maybe some people feel like 16, their kid is mature enough.
Yeah.
And one thing I heard about parents that smoke with their kids as teenagers, they said they rather them smoke in the house
than do it out,
than be out there and they get in way more trouble.
What I'm saying is, I don't know. They just taught us,
They probably do that. But they probably definitely do that though too, because Mike, at the end of the day, they know that their kids out there doing it, so they just probably want to educate them and make them do it right too.
Yeah,
I mean, I would. My kid gonna have to be
in college for doing
or
it,
probably out of college before I start. Chief
but
I probably would chief on my kids when they got grown.
I see, but I
just like I would have a drink
in high school.
Just like I would have a drink with my kids once they get grown.
Even if you do it in high school, I don't think it's like you said. We know you doing. We'd rather you do it with us.
I know a parent in high school that like she didn't do this our freshman sophomore year, but like our senior year, if we went over their house, she would have like beers and stuff there, but then she took your keys and she would put them. She would put them in her room. Yeah. So she took the keys and put them in her room, but other parents didn't know about that.
Parenting styles is kind of like relationships in a way. It's not like relationships. What I'm going to say is, it's like that where it's no right or wrong answer to it every time. There's like right and wrong things you do, but people going to do it their way.
Mia's question.
It's more than one way to work that's successful, I think. It's more than one way that works.
Facts. What I'm saying. It always is. It's always multiple ways that work. What was Mia's question? Mia had a question earlier too. We're gonna get to hers. We're gonna get to Cuzzo's question. I'm trying to bring it back up. This was a lot of sports talk comments. Oh, it's not letting me see it. I know it was something about accuracy. But yeah, no, that's true. You know, I feel like you and me said unconditional love. I feel like, yeah, like you said, the one thing I feel like that stuck with me is they taught us, man, our parents at least taught us confidence, man, to like just be sure who you is and be okay with who you are. Like that's one thing I try to tell kids now to this day. I never felt like people always like, even when I felt like I wasn't the most popular or like the best at something, I just felt like I never tried to fit in with people. I felt like people always liked me because I was just me the whole time. And I'm still like, I'm just me. It's just, this is who I am. I'm not finna try to be with this group or that group. I'll be cool with them if they cool people. But like, I'm also going to be cool with these people over here, cool with that people over there. And I think that was instilled from our generation too, just being around like our parents, our uncles, our aunts, and mentors even too. Like the respect for everybody was mutual, you know, regardless of the status, regardless of the gender, the sex, or whatever, the occupation. That's what I was talking about earlier. Where the one thing I was happy that we was able to learn, even from some of the older heads and our parents, like our great-grandparents and grandparents, the one thing that I've been blessed to learn is that, and even from mentors, when I got to college, that reinforced things on my childhood that I glanced over, was stuff like, with stuff when we talk about, God damn it, I just lost the train of thought. I'm gonna get it back. When we talk about stuff like not opening up knowledge and better in the world, when you don't close yourself off to say, I'm not going to get knowledge from nobody who didn't graduate college, or I'm not going to take knowledge from nobody who work in a fast food job, then we dumb ourselves off. We worked at a fast food place with a dude named Don who knows how to build computers, and he a paraplegic, and he know how to build computers.
Somebody said, I'm not going to take advice from a homeless person.
You know what I'm saying? Homeless person could have made $500K. I'm just saying, my childhood, that's what I'm saying. Just learning the respect of all people, like, and then being confident in who you are still at the end of the day, and respecting others is a big thing that I took from people like my mom, my dad, pops, uncle, auntie.
But people change, but Julie may change depending on in the future. You may change yours. Is like,
don't bring up his name.
What I'm saying is, maybe if they get out of a relationship, they're like, okay, Rob was right about that. I'm out of a relationship, but I still think I give advice to married people because I've been married before, or I've been in a relationship before. He may change his mind on that. Sometimes experience make you change your shit. People sometimes change their opinions. That's why people change as they get older. Like, damn, back then I wouldn't have did that. So it's just like sometimes it takes experience.
I'm just saying I was off, bro. I'm just telling you I was off, bro. I wasn't gonna even bring him back up.
Right or wrong answer.
But I see what you trying to do.
Not
you
really,
trying to be Morgan.
I feel like yours
in the
is
group.
Still
No,
not.
You trying to be like Morgan in the group.
Because like I said, there's a lot of people who still would take.
You trying to instigate?
They have the right to say they want to take advice from this person.
You trying to instigate?
Like someone said, I don't want to take advice from that.
You trying to instigate between me and Julian, but it's cool. I'm happy you trying to instigate. I want you to.
Like
instigate.
I said,
because I want all the smoke.
You can be
I want all the smoke.
An 18-year-old can give you advice that you should give you the right advice. So,
could he? Can she? Let's talk about always more than one to parent. Advice is always welcome in my camp. Facts, Cuzzo. And that's what I say. And my thing is with the whole advice thing, let's elaborate on that, is I'm not the type of person, like, I know people who they'll see wrongdoing, like, or think they see wrongdoing, like, and they feel like they can say something to people's kids, or they may see wrongdoing, or they feel like they can give advice. See, that's not me. I don't give advice to people just because I see something or I'm around it. No, you have to come to me and ask me for my opinion. If I saw you yell at your kid and I come downstairs and I see you just grab Makai up, and I wasn't down there to see what happened, I'm not gonna say, hey Mike, you shouldn't grab him like that, because no, he knows, the boundaries that y'all set in your household, the rules of your household.
Some people
and I didn't, and even if I did see it, what I'm saying is, the only advice I would ever give you on that situation, if you came to me and was like, damn, bro, how should I would have handled that? How would you have handled that with your son? Like, did I go too far? Then I'd give you some advice. But I'm not going to just be like, unless you was like drunk or something, I saw you been overboard. But if you in your normal state of mind and you discipline your kids that way, or even like if you and your spouse or your wife have y'all conversation that way, That's nothing to do with me. The advice part only comes if you inquire, what do you think? If I seen it or if I got enough information, you say, well, Rob, what do you think about this? Then I'm going to chime in and give my advice. And that's why I say 9 out of 10 times it's like when people don't have kids or when people don't have kids, it's not that I'm trying to just give you advice that I don't have kids. I'm just telling you, when you ask me about it, if we can make an imaginary if I had kids, this is what I would try to implement right here in this situation. I'm not even saying that I would do it 100%.
But like I said, it's layers to what Julian said also, because like certain things he's like, I'm not gonna listen to somebody who don't have kids and have to go through the day-to-day experiences with them, living with them and everything. Is what I'm saying. So I understand it's layers to that. Is what he's saying. Certain things you probably can't.
I'm not even talking about Mike. You keep bringing up just Julian. I'm not even talking about Julian. I just don't like that train of thought because
you don't have to like it, but it's some truth to it.
I just don't like that train of thought. It's not even about it's not about the parenting. I'm just saying it's not about the parenting or none of that. It's not about what y'all are arguing about. It's about that same mindset.
You probably can't give
I'm saying that, Mike. That same mindset. This is what I'm saying. It's just like a switch you can't flip off. That same mindset that you close that advice off to, what I'm saying is, it also goes over to, can't no adult say nothing to your kids if you're not around. I'm not saying that you do that, but that what I'm saying is when it come off is that. Wait, time out. I want to know this. People who believe that, do you ask people who don't have kids to babysit? Because most babysitters don't get kids. That's how they can babysit. So what I'm saying is, don't say you don't ask people for advice, but you
babysitting still is different.
No, it's not, Mike. You put your life, you leaving, you're trusting.
You can watch kids for a few hours and stuff, or maybe like for a weekend.
But still, you're trusting.
We let you watch
but Mike, but what I'm saying
is,
an
adult, you can watch at them. But what he said is,
but Mike, I don't get that.
Parenting, but Mike, every day, have to worry
I never said.
They get bad.
Nobody said you got to worry about that, Mike. You never got to worry about another kid's schedule if it's not yours.
Somebody who don't have kids can babysit kids.
But Mike, that's nobody's arguing that I would know what to do with Milani. Y'all got y'all schedule. That's y'all schedule. What Julian is simply what he's the best in everything always is advice
too broad
and take what you can. I'm not too broad. I'm saying exactly what Joe said. The best in everything, and that's what Mia said. My camp,
take advice, yes.
But Mike is but you keep saying you see the other point, and the other point is
yes, I do.
But the other point is you see where people could literally say they're not going to take any knowledge, or they, in that case, they're going to isolate themselves from everything else. And that's okay. Because I don't go around life asking. Nobody said that people don't know normal person.
Just like
Mike,
you would say,
Mike,
you're not about to debate with somebody who's never played the sport before.
Don't know normal person. First off, I don't debate with people that have kids. Don't know normal person wake up with kids or without kids and say we're going to ask somebody for advice. I don't wake up every day and say I'm going to ask somebody for advice. It just happens throughout experiences of a situation, of everything situational. And I'll argue that honestly, in the last 6 years of working at school, I guarantee you that parents that work outside the home, I'm probably around kids more than they around their own kids. So what I'm saying is, to me, if you trust, I don't care if you leave your kids for 3 hours, if you leave them for 45 minutes, if you leave for a weekend, if you leave them with other people that don't have kids at all, and you trust them, that because you saying is, don't tell me nothing about kids. You don't know anything about kids. So if they don't know anything about kids, why would you leave them with a kid?
Thanks, Joe.
I wouldn't leave my kid with a 6-year-old kid because they don't know about kids. They're a kid themselves. But Mike, even if you didn't have kids, and I was like, bro, could you babysit my kid? I know. I seen you around kids. I know you, my brother. I know.
Babysit. I don't like that example.
I'm not saying that means you can take care of Mike, but you can take him in your presence when they're right in your presence, and that's what it matters. But I also
teenagers babysit kids and stuff like
that. But I also
they get teenagers to babysit their kids.
But I also look at it like this. I also look at it like this though. It all depends on the person. Yeah, you gotta wait till you have kids.
People ain't never had kids babysit.
But I'm just saying, I just know if I'm fortunate enough to have kids one day, it doesn't matter when or when that. Like this what I know. Nobody can tell me unless I just die before I'm able to see them. That the day I have kids, if he came back and said, "Right, you're 100% the kid," I'm gonna be in my kids' life. Now, how I do that, I'm not saying I'm gonna be the best at it. I'm not saying I'm gonna be the worst at it. But what I'm saying is, and that's all I'm saying is, this is where this is what people come in and say you don't have kids. Okay, what does that matter? You saying they act like if you say that I'm gonna be a deadbeat or something. The day I had kids, I'm saying I'm gonna be in my kids' life.
To be honest,
it just ain't happening yet.
Somebody,
what?
When you're parenting and somebody without kids was trying to tell you what to do with your parents, you may say you ain't got kids. You may be. I'm telling you, the life shows you different
I will
things.
Say
you may change.
It is easy to entertain and watch someone in a babysitting setting. Being a parent, you got to go through "I hate you" phase and all that. Oh yeah, facts. Well, at that age, Joe, if they saying I hate you, you ain't babysitting. And I'm not comparing babysitting to parenting, y'all. What I'm telling you is nobody knows how to parent until you become one. That is my point. Just like none of us knew how to do college until we stepped in college. That's what I'm saying. So, but what I'm saying is just because somebody hasn't stepped in that arena and an area of their life yet doesn't mean that they're not as valuable as somebody who has. That is my point. That's been my point about marriage. That's not an argument. My point is that's not an argument to argue with people that don't want me to get a kid's advice or get them advice on parenting. I don't even need to talk to those people about anything serious. But what I'm saying is, to me, your whole mindset on just progressing the world, it don't even got to be about kids. It could just be about changing the way we think about the world, about other people having a voice. It's just jaded. When you sit here, anybody who closes off any like institutions are jaded to me, college, because it's closed off to X amount of people. It's only open to a specific group of people. And I'm not saying that I was that specific group of people. I'm saying there's a specific group of people. And if you was in college, you know what I'm talking about. That is open to that. Everybody don't have the knowledge just to walk in there and go get it. That's all I'm saying is when you close off knowledge, it doesn't matter if it's about kids, if it's about women, if it's about finances, if it's about whatever. Anytime somebody close off knowledge that they have, I just feel like you're doing a disservice.
With this topic, what
I'm not being literal.
Yes, you could give certain advices, but it's also a time where it's like you're not going through the experience full. You're not going through the parent experience full. You're not there every day. And you're not seeing the changes that kids make. And I love Leo saying, and if it don't apply, let it fly. You a dumb man if you speak on something you have no experience on. I would never speak on the experience if people say, right. But time out, Mike. I would never give nobody advice. But Mike, I can't give nobody advice on sleep with a newborn baby. I never had a baby. So what I'm telling you is there is certain things about kids I wouldn't talk about. That's foolish for you to think I'm sitting there saying I can talk about everything with kids. No, that goes out saying. If somebody came to me right now, for sure if somebody came to me right now and say, and somebody said, Rod, what is the best way me and my wife can divvy up this? Because I said, you need to talk to my brother and his wife. They had 2 kids. But you actually may give them better advice, though.
But Mike, how?
I never.
So
you can't probably get better advice.
But not really. But no, on this, But on this is where I want you to say what Julie said. Because on this, Mike, I have no advice of sleeping with the kid. My sleep is just based off me. When I wake up, it's when I wake up. When I go to bed, I go to bed. Like you and Missy know. Julian and his wife know. Y'all know when you have a newborn baby that there needs to be stuff set in place where you wake up or she wake up. That it just can't be we sleep the way Rod sleep.
Yeah. But also people have different experience with that because you may have a kid who's easy baby. Well, yeah, you may, but you gonna have. But if you never had the second kid who's hard.
I still got to experience a kid in general.
But I'm saying we have our first kid. We're like, man, our baby was easy. I don't know what people talk about.
Yeah, Mike, but your sleep. But Mike, your sleep was different though. You still, when you went to sleep, when I go to sleep at night, Mike, there's nothing I think about.
Yeah,
I just go to sleep.
Think about it.
We gonna sleep. We gotta think about your kids. That's why I say you gotta think about are they moving, are they breathing. So what I'm saying is, if somebody asks me for advice on that, Mike, there's nothing I can give them on that.
Yeah, like I said, that's why this topic is not black and white though. Because even if you did experience, you still may get better advice to the people who. But
if somebody say, "Well, Ron, my teacher called my kid called the teacher a bitch today. What should I do?" Oh, you know what I'm on. You know what I'm on. Let my kid call the teacher a bitch. No, I'm just playing. The adults without kids can only give opinions, not really much advice. Because Mike is right. Your advice is going to be different from someone who has to deal with kids every single day. Fuck them kids. No, I'm just playing. We do that on Friday. Don't fuck them kids Friday. We don't fuck them, but fuck them kids Friday. Y'all know what I mean. Let me stop talking because I'm just getting off this. YouTube is dead tonight, but Facebook keeping us out. Facebook popping. We appreciate y'all, Facebook. Man, we need some. Y'all ain't dropping no top. Where the ladies at tonight, man? This must be a Sunday that y'all are watching P Valley or some shit. Is Power back on or something? Our fans must be watching something on Sunday. They is not fucking with us today. I tagged the whole hood in here. And we got 4 people in here. I'm disappointed in y'all tonight. I am really disappointed. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm fucking talking to myself right now because y'all ain't in here. That's why I'm disappointed.
What's the last topic?
This ain't the last topic.
What's the next topic?
Don't get disrespectful.
What's the next topic though?
Ray brought up a topic. Let's talk about that now, Mr. DM. No, I'm just playing. I'm trying to start shit over here talking about Mr. DM. Mr. Uber driver. That's what they call you. Uber UD. The UDD. That's because I'm on Facebook tonight. I'm about to go back to YouTube. No, we don't get to Cuzzo topic first. Cuzzo brought up, she said she wanted us to talk about being accurate and saying how you feel. I think she meant in a relationship. I'm gonna just because Mia, you could elaborate more if I don't get it right, but I think she mean being more accurate and upfront about how you feel in a relationship. Do you think that that's a positive or a negative, or do you think that it also can fuck some people up in a relationship if you being honest about what you want and they don't want that? Like, do you think people don't do that because of that? Like, what do you feel about being accurate?
People don't do it because some people don't bring their real intentions into a relationship.
What do you feel like about being accurate and saying how you feel?
It depends on relationship. A lot of people are coming there for a relationship. A lot of people real intentions. Like some people come in with
no. I'm not talking about what you're. I'm just saying for you as an individual, regardless of,
you should be accurate and you should give your feelings. Yes.
I'm saying regardless of what your partner,
that could mess you up. It could mess you up because,
like, if a woman came in to if your wife came in a relationship, I'm saying being direct, like Mia said, being direct and accurate.
It can backfire. Being direct,
you think
it
so?
can backfire.
How?
Because sometimes you got to keep the mystery in a relationship to make them want you more. Well, if you come direct with some people, it may, I don't know, they may not want you as much. If they may not want you as much.
No, see, you
want to come in direct and stuff, but everybody not gonna come in 100%.
No, I'm
for direct.
No, Mike, I'm not saying no. That's not what we saying at all. What we saying for me, in order for me to be in a relationship with a woman, I definitely need to know what do you like, how you feel. And I need you to. What I'm saying is, I need you to be. I need you to be accurate with me because we can't go forward if I don't know those things. Because just like if you don't know those things about me.
But what I'm telling you is, people.
We not talking about. We not getting to that point, Mike. I'm just asking you, elaborate on the accurate. Yeah. What does that look like?
People should always be honest.
Yes. But don't go into the negative. We know what people do. We know people get.
Yes, I just said you should always be honest.
But I'm saying in a relationship right away, I'm asking you about the upfront part. Like, I know.
You need to be upfront.
I'm saying so. Don't worry about what the woman doing. I'm saying so when you come in a relationship,
I need to be upfront. Yes, you got to be upfront right away.
I'm saying
about everything. You need to. In my relationship,
not about everything. No, I'm not saying about everything. I'm talking about you. So you don't need to tell about your past. That's
forget about my past,
like how many partners you had. I don't think that's upfront. I'm talking about. I'm talking about shit like this. This is what I'm talking about. Like being upfront, like motherfuckers that drink. Say, I drink,
I smoke weed. Yes.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Upfront. Like, but not saying shit like, I'm not saying you need to be upfront by like
backfire you in the
I like getting my dick, like not saying stuff like that. Like
you need to come up front, tell them, like say you ain't gonna tell them everything, but you need to tell them the main.
Do you need to tell them about your past relationships?
You don't have to talk about the past. You don't have to, but if they ask you
think you need to talk about that?
No, I don't think you shouldn't really talk about the past. You can't talk about the past, but you really should, because then that could cause conflict.
Yes, being direct in a relationship, does it hurt or help the relationship? How does that impact you and your partner? I think this is what I think. I think if you wait to be direct once the relationship already happened, I think it's going to become detrimental.
It can become conflict.
Because I feel like people are going to be like, oh no, now you switched up. You got me a certain way and you switched up. I feel like, and this is just me speaking on me, but I feel like if a woman is direct with me in the front right away, there's nothing that could backfire on me besides me leaving. If a woman told me, Rod, this is what I need from you, right? And if you don't do it, I'm going to leave you. And that's not giving me an ultimatum. She's telling me how she feels. And if I do those things opposite, I know we're not going to be together. Or I know that maybe I can't be with this chick because I can't do this stuff right now. And that's why when people ask me, like earlier, JW, when I'm single, that's a lot of the reason why I'm single now is because some women just want what I'm not ready to give them right now. And it's for a multitude of reasons. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I actually like that being up from me because someone might say, right, I like you being nonchalant, cool, and blah, blah, blah. And then I get with them and then they don't really like that part about me, but that's me. You know what I'm saying? And they don't like that, then that causes more conflict. So be direct with me. Like I said, you ain't got to tell me about your partners. You ain't got to tell me about what happened before me, but just be direct with me and like how you feel about me. How you feel about me and what do you want with us to go forward? Like, that's all and then you don't even got to be direct about your extracurriculars to me unless you feel like that they can affect me. You get what I'm saying? So like if my girl told me I like to get mains and petties, okay, that's cool. You every Saturday, you don't got to tell me shit like that. But if you say, right, well, on the weekends I go with my girls, cool. But if you say I drink, I need my man to be there, blah, blah, then that I need to know because now you out here, that's this is a different realm of stuff. But like, just it's more of about personality. I feel like I feel like it's not so much about like the materialistic or physical for me. It's more just about how you are as a person. How can I connect with you as best as possible as a person? That's what I mean by being upfront and accurate. Like, tell me about you. Like, don't tell me how I make you feel when I make you. Tell me about what makes you want to be with me. Like that type of stuff. How can I get the best out of you? That's what I mean by upfront and accurate.
You need to be upfront and accurate. But like I said, some people
come in
deceiving. Some people come in deceiving.
Shouldn't we all be? Yeah, facts. Because I do think I think the girl should be and the guy should be.
It may help the relationship to come in upfront and accurate. And sometimes if they don't like what you're saying,
like Ray Ray did say that. Ray Ray said the other day, something I do agree with. Ray Ray said that give me the choice to make that decision if I want to mess with you or not.
Choice. But some people lie because they want.
Of course. Or they want one thing out of them, or they want they want.
But you should be upfront. Like I say, some people ain't gonna be upfront.
I mean, but I only mean this, Mike, it's situational because I only mean this if you're gonna be monogamous with somebody. If you out there playing the field, no. But if you are committed,
if you're gonna be monogamous, some people still gonna be deceived because you want that person that bad.
Well, no, if you're monogamous, the only thing you need to be upfront about is nothing really, because you should be wearing protection if she let you eat it the first time. I feel like monogamous, when a woman been monogamous with me, only thing that matters to me is the present right then and there. I mean, if she want me right there, Mike, and I want her, and I know we ain't in a relationship, I don't give a fuck what you got going on at home. You want me right now, right here. So you really don't gotta. If it's like that, if I go to a bar,
but stuff getting serious though.
That's what I said, Mike. The commitment. But if we go to a bar, upfront, you don't gotta be upfront me about shit. No, but the upfront and accuracy comes with commitment. That's what I'm saying. Once we start going on like a few dates and we start saying we gonna exclusively be with each other.
If you exclusively start being somebody,
that's
nice stuff. You do what you do. You get what you get, really.
And no, that's what I meant about when people don't be upfront in those situations. I don't get mad at men or women because because it's like
they gonna lie to you just to get in the draw. Or the girl
well, not even lie. You just gonna be as minimal as possible. You're gonna be concise. Yeah. And most of the time, like I would say, lying to females. If you're talking about lying to get pussy, that's 1% of the time. I don't think
the best thing to do is.
I really don't think most dudes. It is a handful, but I don't think most dudes lie to women. I think some women they be knowing up front and they still choose. They just get mad when they don't think it'll happen to them, just like us as men. When we don't get mad, we don't think things gonna happen to us. Then when it does, we get mad that it happened to us.
All it is, yeah.
But you knew the signs before. Yeah. Like motherfucker, especially if you hang out somebody more than a few times, you knew the signs before.
Yeah.
You just said, "Oh, this is me."
When it happens,
it ain't gonna happen to me.
You shot.
It ain't gonna happen to me.
You get shot when it happens to you.
Facts. Yeah. So you know.
Yeah.
You know. But I ain't that disclosure. But speaking of disclosing, this is a good segue for what Ray Ray showed us earlier. That BS.
What?
So she showed us the tweet about the DMs. No, wait, was that the DMs, Ray Ray? What was it? Oh, yeah. Let's talk. Well, no, the next one is the BS that Ray Ray talked about. This one is the DMs. So, in a relationship, marriage, relationship, whatever, your spouse get DM'd. When is getting DM'd a problem for you in a relationship?
Because a dude DM my girl, yes, that's a problem.
No, I'm saying if a dude DM my woman right away and she hadn't said nothing to me, just say, "What's up, beautiful?" That's not a problem. The problem for me is if you respond to his comment or if you react to it. So if you like did a love thing or a thumbs up and then you responded, then that's the problem.
Yeah.
But if you see a dude just write like 5 messages in the DM and she ain't responded, that's not a problem for me. Because dudes be thirsty. Yeah, dudes be thirsty. So that's not a problem for me.
Even if she married.
So the problem. The problem for you becomes the same thing is when they react to it.
If she start entertaining.
What if he said you was looking fine on that picture and she hearted it?
Anything,
no. What if she said a word though? What if she hearted his comment?
If she hearted it is entertaining.
That's entertaining it for you. So hardening it. I agree. I'm just asking, is hardening it entertaining it for you?
Entertaining anything, or if she writes somebody, that's a problem. It's gonna make you look sideways. Why are you DMing somebody, another dude? Even if you respond to his DMs, you trying to keep your options open.
Okay.
Yeah, you shouldn't entertain. That's easy.
Now, how do you swear if a chick get in your DM? If she say, "Hey, Mike, I see you've been working out since
I'm not entertaining
Buster's high school. What you gonna? Are you gonna respond?"
I shouldn't entertain it. If I don't want my girl doing it, I shouldn't be doing it either.
How do you swerve DMs?
But it's always a set.
I want to know this. How do you swerve DMs?
How do you swerve DMs? Just don't.
Because I'm not good at swerving DMs. I'm single, but how do you swerve DMs, Mike?
What you mean? Just don't answer it. And a lot of that stuff fake. Like it be them fake.
No, I'm talking about real chicks that we grew up with. I know you got women that be like Michael Adams.
No,
you Zaddy.
Women really don't hit dudes up like that. They hit up the stars and stuff. They don't really hit up more thirsty dudes hit up women. Okay. Don't get me wrong, women hit up dudes. I'm not saying they not people like this girl hit me up. Yes, it happens, but it's
shit, I be saying inboxes, pussy be out and all that, and they be hitting them first.
Yeah, sometimes I say it happens, but
what a life. No,
on average, yeah. But yeah, you don't answer. You don't.
So when was the last time you had to swerve a DM?
I haven't.
No, I'm just playing. I'm talking shit.
Nobody hits me up. They don't hit me up.
I'm just talking shit, man. I'm trying to instigate that.
And the accounts that I've seen,
niggas lie every day, B.
Yeah, men lie too, though. Men lie. Rod tripping. But
what
yeah,
you mean? I never said men's don't lie.
If you don't want your girl hit DMs, you shouldn't either. But there's exceptions to the rules, and we're not going to talk about that.
There's exceptions to the rules. What does that mean, though?
There's exceptions to the rules. So,
for being able to hit somebody up in the DM.
If you get hit up in the DMs, yeah.
Well, off air, I need to know the exceptions to those rules.
Yeah, we gonna get. The topic is like
if she got a fat cat.
Yeah, she shouldn't be entertaining DMs.
If she got a fat cat, that's an exception to the rules.
No,
if you can lick it before you stick it. No, I'm just let me stop. I'm wilding tonight, and I ain't even got no wine in me, y'all. I need to stop. But no, yeah, man. I don't know when the last time I curved the DM. I haven't got none. No, really, people. I don't be on social media like that no more.
Told you, like, yeah, a lot.
I don't be on social media
women
like
hit
that.
Up men fast, but I'm telling you, there's more thirsty men hitting up women. I guarantee it's.
I definitely be in motherfuckers.
I guarantee it's like 80-20.
Single.
90-10.
When you single, I definitely be in.
A lot of dudes hit up relationship and married women in DM. So
I can't say I hit up married women. I haven't hit up a married woman.
But I know a lot of dudes.
No, I'm saying I haven't. For me, married women, they would have to come on to me. A married woman would have to come on to me for me to do something with them. I'm not gonna come on to married women.
I'm not
so yeah, I'm not gonna come on to a married. I would never slide in a married woman's DM because I'm not even that type of bold dude. She would have to literally come into my DM and say something to me, and then I'd be like, I still wouldn't even entertain that. It would have to be in person. Business. Oh, James, business. So you saying you could? You saying if you got a business, you could be getting DM'd. Okay.
If you do it for business.
Okay.
Yeah. Even your girls.
Does business turn into pleasure?
Business turns to pleasure for some people.
Business turn into pleasure.
Business turn to pleasure, but
when you stick in that mother thinking, yeah, get that bitch.
In some cases, business turn to pleasure, but in some cases, where it stays strictly business.
Strictly dickly.
No, straight.
Motherfuckers be like, yeah, I need this business consultant at 7:30 by 8:45. By 7:45, she's sucking your shit.
Business is an extra way to get it too.
By 7:30, you giving a business consultant. By 7:45, her head between your lap. That's crazy. That's why I don't trust them personal trainers. You ain't finna be training my girl. Me and my girl going to a personal trainer.
Top 5 who people cheat with.
Me and my girl going to a personal trainer together.
Personal trainers is the. I guarantee that's top 5.
Man, look,
co-workers.
This is what I think. As soon as he help you with those squats, dick just slide right into you. Like for some reason, he get behind you, help you with those squats. 10 seconds later, she moaning.
Personal trainer's a big one.
And you know they got stamina because they ass is working out. Motherfucker be piping your one. Then they go to 100.
Not all.
He done pumped your bitch 100 times, bro. She done got strong and she done took some dick.
Be what? GTD.
You gotta watch out for them. James, this ain't no shots. I'm just saying you gotta watch out for them.
Don't tweet that on me.
You gotta watch out for them niggas. You gotta watch out. Massage therapist, Deshaun Watson. Watch out for them niggas.
You see them dudes be massaging them women?
No, or women massaging.
I know women massaging. You see how them dudes be massaging some of the women?
Let one of them married women massage me one day, and they go down there at that towel. They think it's my leg, and be like, "Damn, what's this? My husband ain't got this."
Man, it's a rumor. Married women are easy to cheat with. I'm just saying. I hear stuff like that.
You heard that? Well, I should test that theory, huh? We should do a brotherly differences documentary on it.
Don't fall into that.
Well, you shouldn't have gave me that type of advice. You said married women are the easiest. That don't mean you
gotta do it. Don't be ignorant like other dudes.
I'm just trying to. No, this is for research. It's for research purposes. I can't do I can't do no research.
It can happen to you one day.
I don't give a fuck. Look, this is the thing, Mike. Don't no man got no loyalty to me. The woman do.
Yeah.
And this is my thing.
I don't know if it's true. I said that's
if my Mary
if my Mary that don't mean it's true. I don't want to put that out there. What I'm saying is that's what I heard.
Oh, so James said, don't be putting that out on us personal trainers. Don't do that.
That could be a lie about what I just said. What I'm saying is I just heard that
they just the easiest ones to cheat with. Well, it ain't cheating if you ain't married. People say so. That's probably why that's saying. Or if you ain't in a relationship, it ain't cheating. Is it?
It's cheating on a married person.
To me, it's cheating. To me, cheating is anytime you committed with another person and y'all got something exclusively agreed upon, and you out fucking other people. You cheating.
But you got some people say if you ain't married, it ain't cheating. But
so DMs for us, the problem is when your ass respond to the shit.
Yeah, entertaining it is basically it's.
What if she respond and say, "I got a husband, I got a man"?
Oh, well, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Everything black and white relationships ain't black and white. Parenting ain't black and white. So yeah, it's always exception to the rules. It's always. Does it make
her more credible if she show you the DMs?
Yeah, but sometimes showing you
because they could have deleted their messages.
It's situations where they still show you. Still cheat with that dude.
I actually went through that before. Rod, motherfucker showed me the whole catalog.
What I'm telling you, Rod, it's still ways. Sometimes they show you still not a good thing.
That's not what's young, but what dumb, I'm saying is, and didn't give a fuck.
Even showing you sometimes don't matter because they still could be cheating with the person. Showing you. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Life is hard.
All right. Let's to Ray talked about. Then we got one more topic and we out of here. All right.
Then 11 minutes, guys. 11 minutes.
We out of here. Ray talked about not being once you in a relationship. So once you've been disclosed, you got your girl, y'all lovey-dovey, y'all all in the honeymoon period. Then y'all get out the honeymoon period because of this shit right here. Okay, this shit I'm about to bring up, fellas. And fellas, if y'all in here, y'all need to stick with me. Y'all got to keep something. We got to keep something. Our dignity, our manhood. You have to keep something. Okay. So this next topic is for y'all. We got to keep something. But Ray and them posted something that women are getting annoyed at they men when they ask them a question. They say men don't answer the question all the way. So an example that she gave is you say your girl asked you a question like, did you go out? You went out with your boys. Who'd you go out with? Did you go out with Lou and Aunt? And you say, no, I didn't go out with Lou and Aunt. And then you don't answer the question on who you went out with.
No, you answered the question.
Do you see a problem with that, or do you see a problem with what they're doing?
I don't see a problem neither.
I don't see a problem with neither, but do you think that what do you like?
If they mad at your answer, then
stop trying my name to these questions. These came from Twitter.
What I'm saying is if they get mad for you answering like that, that's their problem. So they're wrong for getting mad at you. You answered their question. You don't have to elaborate. Yeah, you don't have to elaborate.
Fact. So if I said I'm with the guys, I'm with the guys.
But if they answer another question, then
they say, what guys was you with? And then they say two of your guys' names.
You tell them
you with Laura Ace, and I'll be like, no, I was with the guys though.
If you say you with the guys, and she's like, who? Then she asks you another question. If you avoid the question, then it's starting to become your fault.
Oh, so you saying when she asks the question, you need to answer. If
she asks the question,
if she say which guys was you with, you need to tell her everybody that was there.
It depends on how you don't have to tell her. But what I'm saying is, I understand why you go be arguing with her if you don't tell her. You don't have to tell her, but you should. If you tell her what's from, if y'all, yeah. You don't have to, but like I said, I think you should. If you ain't got nothing to hide, if you got it like that, be like, I'm with these two guys.
You talking about got it like that? All the time it's not about having it like that.
If you don't,
it's not about that. What if you date a girl and her friend dates your friend and he don't want?
Oh, he don't want her to know, but then that's a problem.
I'm saying he just don't. And he doing him, and he don't want. Well, I ain't saying he doing him. I'm not saying he doing him. I'm just saying we.
Like look, I said,
I told you I'm out with the guys. It don't need to be any further questions. This ain't no motherfucking court case.
Yeah. You don't, like I said, you don't have to say it, but it's going to be a fight. But it is what it is.
I went out with the guys.
So that's just a fight you gonna have to deal with then. Yeah, I'm not. It's nothing wrong with you. Not wrong. But like I'm with the guys, and I know you don't want to kind of dry stitch on your guy. But it's like if you don't want to.
But it ain't about. And maybe I'm just throwing that out there. But I'm just saying, like, all I'm saying is like, that's the part I hate is people think I'm out here doing secrets. It's two questions. Would you go to lunch? What we're ready to say. Who'd you go to lunch with? Tim and Jim? So if you say no,
yeah, I agree, Tim. Just answer the question.
Okay,
but basically,
revert back to the first question.
He don't want to say the name because your guy messed with your friend.
It ain't even about that. That's just one example. But it's like
I said, if you ain't got nothing
why the fuck does it matter Which one of my guys I'm with? Why do you want to know?
If you don't want to argue, just say the name. If you ain't got nothing to hide. So, you like I said, just say the name. If you ain't got nothing to hide,
9 out of 10 times, there's no problem, Mike. But when you
if come, no problem, just say it then.
But
and if you don't say it, it's going to be an argument. Just know that the relationship's always be an argument with something.
You're talking about just know that
it's always going to be an argument.
And well, in that case, the woman started the shit. Then you started an argument for no fucking reason.
But just like I said,
and now all of a sudden I'm playing into it.
Say the name.
I'm playing into it because I'm not finna see and get questioned like I'm a fucking middle school person.
Man, it is what it is. And like I say, you ain't. Well, just tell her I ain't get a question. It's gonna be an argument then. It's your fault,
man. Who cares?
It's
just
not all your fault. It's her fault too.
Why cause a fight over something stupid if you ain't doing nothing? Because you know
it's gonna be a fight if you don't answer the questions. Or you can just tell her it ain't none of your business. I'm going.
So who right? Being sneaky being sneaky. See, look, this is the reason why. This is why it is deeper than this. This is why I'm gonna be able to get into what I get into, because it's deeper than this, right? If it's about trust, and I tell you I'm with my guys, where's the suspicion at? You know I ain't gay, so I'm with my motherfucking guys.
No wrong on which one. She looking out for her girl. That's what I say. She's gonna start an argument anyway.
No, I'm saying,
so just
fuck the relationship part. My friends ain't in a relationship.
Okay, she probably want to know who you with. Know where you at.
If I told you I'm with my guys, where's the trust at in this?
Okay, where you at? If your relationship, I'm not saying. You cause her by not answering. If she asks where you at, you either tell her, I'm not with the guys. And if she don't like that, then that's what causes arguments. All I'm saying.
No, the conversation ain't never done. Because soon as you be like, say it, and look, I done went through this. Mike, this is what I'm saying. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I went out with both the bros. You know, Lord, hey, blah blah. Oh, so y'all was around bitches again. Oh, so you had bitches in your face. You was out doing blah blah blah. This happened, that happened. Motherfuckers out doing this. So, yeah, you're right. In order for me not to, then I get out of character. Now motherfuckers is crazy. Now motherfuckers want to argue and toxic. So before any of that, I just went out with the bros. We was chilling. Now I'm here with you. Shut the fuck up.
Her when she
shut the fuck up and let's enjoy this time together.
Well, that's
I was with the bros. Period. It stops there. Now, if I decide,
you think it should stop there, but then
if I decide to disclose you, yeah, me, Leo, Julian, and Leo, we were just at Leo's. We had guy night. That happens too. I definitely do that at times.
In the perfect world, it stops, but it just don't work like that.
I definitely do that at times. I was with the bros from the WhatsApp group, but if I'm with one of the guys or one of my cousins, and we out and we got our shit going on, and I ain't talking about with other bitches. I ain't talking about cheat, but we got our shit going on, and we doing our shit out in we doing whatever the fuck we doing. Your ass don't need to know all this disclosed information over here. That'd be motherfuckers' problem 9 out of 10 times. You look at all the niggas that fail, that's because they told their woman too much. New Jack City, that bitch told on them. She turned on them. The women be telling. They don't need to know every fucking thing. Your hand don't need to know your left.
Well, that's
and I learned that from my OG Pops.
What it is. I'm out the guys. Don't question me.
Pops told me that early. Pops told me a few times. Junior, he wasn't cheating with no other women, so no, this one that. But Pops told me a few times. What you saw today, what me and you did in this day, don't get discussed with your mother. It don't get discussed.
But that's when you cut it off,
Mike. What me and
don't question where I'm at,
Mike. When we went on this trip or whatever the fuck. It don't get discussed. So she can't ask me no questions about what the fuck we did down in Florida or what the trip was about.
Yeah, but that could make country because, like I said, if she go to a girl trip in Florida, you know what she did? Because a lot of times they get them cheeks clapped.
That ain't true. Trips. Mike, that is not true.
Now, it ain't true for every situation, but a lot, I'm telling you.
I was in a situation.
A lot of times they get them cheeks
swear to God, I was in a
trips,
situation, Mike, and this is where all I'm saying. Now, I couldn't say this about myself 10, 15 years ago because, no, I wasn't like this 10, 15 years ago. I was worried about the shit, Mike. I'm saying now.
If you're not worried about it, it is what it is.
It is what it is. My ex-babe went to L.A. out there chilling, cooling with the girl. Chilling. Mike,
not gonna take everything
no,
you did.
I don't give a fuck. Mike, I didn't
if you don't care,
Mike,
that's
no,
you.
time
That's
out. No, but time out, Mike. I didn't care so much She was getting mad at me.
That I said she can't go on the girls' trip.
I didn't care. I didn't care about it.
She can't go on the girls' trip.
I didn't say I didn't care about. I care about her safety and her well-being. Mike, I didn't care about what the fuck was going on the trip so much. She was calling me.
If they always want to go,
hold on, Mike.
Then that's
she was
problem.
calling me, asking me.
You can go.
She was calling me, asking. She was calling me, asking me, why wasn't I missing her and checking up on her? That's what I'm saying. You at the motherfucking trip. You gonna tell me, and this what I think, Mike. This what I think in my head in the relationship, right? This my girl, this my baby. This my baby. We got everything together. We already got everything. She gonna tell me what she want me to know.
Yeah.
She gonna tell me. So what is the point about probing the answer if you know it's gonna start argument either way? Because what I'm saying is, even if I answer the question, if you didn't like said people I said, that's gonna start the argument. Even if you did like them, you gonna still come up with shit to say. Because women don't just stop at Ray always say, then we done. It don't just stop at no, you was with these two motherfuckers. If they find out some information about them two motherfuckers, now you tied to it. Now you around it. I didn't have to tell people in relationships that just because your guy around me,
the reason
he don't do that shit.
Your reasons, the reason you argue is easy to pick.
So if you feel and do what you doing and saying you cool with that, in New Jack City,
fix, Rod.
He turned on her first. Why all your answers gotta lead to a possible argument? There's a question she can ask that won't lead to an argument.
What I'm saying is,
I know y'all
cut it off right away.
But Mike, and then
don't question me. And if she questions you, there's no argument.
I've said that.
You're not giving her full.
I said that, and there's an argument every fucking time, Mike.
Well,
I'm like
your problem.
Mike. I'm like that. It's not Mike, but it's not even just relationships with women, dude. I just don't like to be when I feel like you're.
No, time out. Say that. I don't like
no, Mike. People know that. You know that. Everybody knows that about me.
She basically don't respect what you say.
I just feel like sometimes people in general do too much with adults asking questions. As an adult, I don't even. Mike, I'm saying, Mike, if you tell me, if I say, bro, what you at the podcast, you say, I got to make this run, then I'm going home. Okay, I'm not gonna say, Mike, where that run at?
Just tell what you're doing.
I'm not, but Mike, I'm not gonna say.
If you want to argue, just tell
Mike, I'm not gonna say.
What you're doing.
Mike, I'm not
the location or something.
I'm not gonna say whatever. That's
if you don't want to hit argument,
definitely ain't doing that shit.
But if
my location off on Snapchat,
if you give them short answers, if you already know this, if you ain't got nothing to hide, just give an answer. Hey, we're gonna be at this bar and be with these two dudes. Just if you don't want to argue, but you're going to argue if you don't give it to us. That's
so now she show up at the bar and ruin that time.
But then you need to put your girl in check. Then you don't come up to the bar.
Tell her put her check. You put her check by. Tell her you don't even know what the fuck I'm doing.
That's why I said. Well, I'm saying that's gonna start.
Why the fuck I'm doing it?
You don't want to argue.
Oh God!
But that's why I just said I understand why you arguing it. So
I'm arguing because they starting the arguments with these questions.
They started. Just give the 100% answer. Or you tell them when I'm out.
Terry, I understand that you a yes ass nigga. That you a yes man. Yeah, I ain't no yes man.
Nigga, they don't yes man.
Yes man out here.
They don't mean you a yes man. But what I'm saying
is, Captain, I'm here. But women don't got that because we don't disclose it. What do you say?
Why do you think she's just gonna pop up?
Why do you think she just gonna pop up? I told y'all this. Sometimes you guilty by association with your guys. Y'all know this. Why y'all acting?
Well, that's your problem.
It ain't your problem.
That
because it's not because I'm my own man. But Mike, sometimes you're guilty by association, and I'm not gonna name drop some people, but you're guilty by association at times. And like I told you, 9 out of 10 times, I just feel this way. When women ask you questions, multiple, not one question, Mike, because I'm not saying they can't say, baby, how was your day? What did you do at work? No. But when women ask you multiple questions like, who was you with? What did y'all do? Blah, blah, blah. Mike is leaning up something else because they're trying to get information on something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It ain't never been just like it ain't never been no motherfucker who didn't put in the work and make the NBA. It ain't never been no woman that just asked 4 questions about what you did when she wasn't around. First off, she probably mad that she wasn't around. She mad that you had fun without her, with the guys. So she want to know what the fuck was so fun without me. That's what it. Mike, it's deeper than that.
It's ways you
Terry,
can get rid of argument, or you're
it's
gonna
deeper
argue.
than that.
It's ways you can not argue.
So you would say I'm toxic. You would say I'm over here starting arguments and shit then. Basically.
Yeah, you're starting to argue really.
I'm starting to argue.
You ain't got nothing to hide, just tell the truth.
Answer the question.
You let it know right away.
All right, I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna start
If
answering
you don't want to argue, then just say it.
I'm gonna start answering the question.
You already know you're about to argue if you don't say the thing. If she gonna question.
What if you go to sleep?
Like I said, you're gonna argue either way. But it's just a lot of stuff get prevented, but ego. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. Your ego fuck you up in a relationship.
So you be disclosing shit?
Your ego fuck you up.
Right now, you get a call from the wife. You telling her if you got to go to
if I don't want an argument, yeah, 100%.
I'm going A, B.
Yes. If I don't want an argument, yes, I'm giving 100%. But if I want to argue, I'm not going to disclose it. Like,
so wait, if you go out with the guys You gonna recap her the whole night if she want to know the whole night?
I'm not, but some dudes do. Some dudes do.
But what if she asked those questions? You said to hold shit down. You just answer the questions. Because I know you ain't doing shit. You know you ain't doing shit. You ain't with the guys. She asked those questions. You said to hold shit down to keep shit at bay. You gonna answer the question or you gonna disclose the guy's night?
If I don't want to argue, I'm going to answer the questions.
So you telling on all of us to not argue for yourself, basically.
Wait, if you don't want to snitch on your guy, then I'm going to argue and I'm not telling her shit. Then we're going to argue and get home.
Real shit.
It's that simple.
Real shit. Okay, I just had to make sure that she was one of them.
You're going to argue. If you want, if I'm taking it from boys, I ain't telling you nothing.
I just had to make sure you was one of them.
What I'm saying, but I'm telling you,
we had to do it for the culture.
You're going to argue or you're going to not argue. If you don't want to argue, tell her. But if you want to look for the guys, you're going to argue. Last question.
What mama say? If she question you, she don't trust you.
Yeah.
Facts, mama. That's what I'm saying.
Of course, bro. That's easy.
I'm talking about for her daughter downstairs. Ray asking about 4 or 5 questions. That's because, mother, it comes back to you don't trust the nigga. Facts, mother. School him before you fool him. I got that from you. Big facts. Ray. Nobody's saying go into every single detail. But don't be the guy that would rather argue. Just give the basics. Like, don't say you not doing nothing for the night. Then she run into you outside. Well, shit.
Don't be lying if you're saying you ain't doing it for the night, but you're going out. You're lying.
I wasn't doing shit for the night. And we're not getting back on that topic.
Like a bar.
We weren't getting under that. No, Mike. We was watching the fucking playoff game. We were chilling.
Well, just say
the ladies.
That's doing
no, but we was. But then we ended up leaving and going to the bar.
Okay,
but then they called back again. Then she asked again, and I said we was watching the game.
And it ain't no wrong with you lying.
I didn't lie. That was a white lie though. But
it's a lie.
It got to that point, Mike. Like, why are you calling back when you was about to go out? We're not getting back to this again
the
because
stuff you're talking about is so easy to like. Decipher.
It definitely is easy to decipher. Like it's easy to get out
the
jam. But what I'm saying is, it's just like, why the fuck is you?
Dude, what?
Just why do women want to start shit on purpose? You
either put it.
Why?
You either stop it right away.
Desiree Blocker, answer that. Why do y'all want to start shit on purpose? Terry, I'm damaged. Shut up, Terry.
But Rod, you gotta understand though, the stuff you're saying is like you're lying. You're not telling the whole truth. If you don't want to argue, just tell the whole truth. I can tell it's bothering you that she questioned you. Well, you either tell her the truth and she won't question you, or you either just like don't question me. And if she's still doing it, she don't respect you. If you told her don't do it and she's still doing it, she don't respect you. Then.
You say you're lying. Where's the lie, Mike? Because I say I'm with you.
You told a white lie.
Oh, that was one example.
But you lied. If you gotta like bend the truth where you at, if you gotta say we ain't doing nothing, but you say we watching the game and we went to the bar today, you're doing something.
So
to shut it up, you just tell her what you're doing.
Once again,
we're gonna watch this game, go to the bar.
The bar wasn't the plan though. That wasn't in the plans. That was never in the plan.
Okay, but if she asks like that, where you at now? Be like, oh, I'm at the bar. But yeah, if you don't want to tell you when, you lying, but it's fine. You lying. Like people do it. You lie, but you're gonna start arguing what I'm saying.
Got little man complex.
I'm not saying nobody perfect. It's a lot of people probably did that. I'm not giving you those stories. Stop questioning me.
Terry, I've never, and that's the thing. I don't know what the Napoleon or little man complex is because I've never really experienced little. You know what I'm saying? So like, I got big nigga problems over here, if you know what I mean, bro.
Oh God.
That's why I can't show these gray sweats on camera. You feel me? But that's another story. We're not gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna bring that up. But last topic, Mike. How do you think social media affects friendships and relationships?
It has effects on it.
Negative or positive? Do it have more negative or positive effects?
I say it has more negative, but
social media on relationships, you think is more negative?
Yeah, it's more negative.
What's some good ways?
Social media helps where it's you have super access to. A lot of men have super access to. They have access to women that you ain't even have in the same town as. But like when people say, if you let a social media measure your relationship, then your relationship fucked up anyway. So you can hear from that side. But yeah, social media has an impact on relationship, and I think it could be positive and negative. But I think it's negative because of the access you can have. Like it's easier to cheat, and you could cheat without social media. Is what I'm saying. People cheated before social media.
Social media fucking make it harder to cheat because nowadays everybody trying to expose.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is like, dude,
and you too noisy.
DMs.
You too
noisy.
Saying,
but like with the DMs, they got access to you without. You can fly somebody up. You can fly people up without social media. What I'm saying is, it's just easy. You have access to them 24/7. Like you say, you can get exposed too because you have the paper trail, not paper trail, but you have the trail of the social media.
Social media affects bad relationships. I feel like to me, it affects relationships that wasn't gonna work regardless.
Yeah.
The good relationships, they know how to use social media on a play where you don't even know when they fighting. You don't know when they happy. You don't know anything about the relationship. You just know that they two people that's together and they've been
also
together.
Subconsciously, it definitely hurt you because like when you look at you can look at a lot of TikTok videos and you see certain good relationships. Like, man, I wish I was in my relationship. So it can subconsciously mess up a man or a woman.
Well, yeah, but to me that's bad.
Doing what other people
to me that's bad relationship.
What other people do, you see on social media like, oh, he got his girl that, and you can do that, and you ain't give me that. So just stuff
I'm saying that's an example of bad relationship.
Yeah.
And maybe that might not be on your part. That could be if your partner doing that. Then that's a bad partner to me.
Yeah.
Because to me, the good couples, the great couples, they cool with themselves just like how you is as a person. The great people in life, we talked about this with the Russell Wilson thing. People cool with being a square if that's who you are. People cool with not being out in public and going out to the club, with chilling with their family, chilling in the house, being cool with that. People cool with different things. So if people are cool with having social media and being able to be in a relationship and still have fun with it, that's cool. But yeah, if you trying to switch up and start doing shit that you see on social media and do that, to me, you already in a negative relationship anyway, because you basing what you and somebody else got off somebody else who don't even in your relationship.
Yeah,
that's like the craziest shit ever.
Do you think it affects relationship or no?
I mean, I say I do. I feel like if you're in a bad relationship, yes, social media can affect it because, like you said, I feel like it affects it that way even double because you're already in your head about your relationship being bad, and then you kind of probably see reinforcement from Facebook, or you probably see some shicey shit on Facebook from the partner, or the partner sees some shit from you. I think that's when it goes bad. But if you're in a good relationship, if your relationship is solid and good, and y'all got a good ground to stand on, then no, I don't think social media does nothing besides.
Yeah, I'm not even one of the people that blame social media for bad relationships because, like I said, people was bad relationships before social media.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think social media.
I does think it's one of the things that it does add to the negative part.
No, I do. And that's what I'm saying. I think that this is what I'm saying. But the relationship was already negative, and social media ain't gonna do nothing but make it more negative because the reason why I got negative is because those two people already wasn't working on it with each other. Yeah. And now when you bring it to social media, you're gonna bring it more to the front.
Yeah.
But the people who go negative during social media, that's because that's the people like you talked about. They was doing good, but then they try to start emulating other people.
And people look for validation relationships. So
people who, and this is why I go back to the upbringing that I was happy of our upbringing of people who had that mindset growing up where you happy with you confident with you. When you are like that with you, and you are the forefront, the leader, your partner just gonna ooze off of that with you, because you're gonna be like, there's nothing that could come between us. There's no status that my brother or my cousin can write about women that's gonna make me look at you different because what we got is different.
You have some people that's definitely
like even now, Mike, even single on social media. I look at social media and I get on there, I crack up. Even when I see couples go at it, like it makes subliminals.
Some people it affects bad. Social media affects bad.
Oh, horribly.
So yeah, that's you. But like I say, it's
horribly. I see, dude. I know people in relationships. I know when people in relationships is arguing.
If you want your relationship strong,
I know when people. I feel like
shouldn't affect it. If you want it strong, if you let it affect it, your relationship ain't that strong. You just let social media affect it. So for me, if you want a strong relationship, don't let.
We talk about social media and how it affects relationships, cuzzo. I'm Mike. I got a hunch. I don't have the exact research or the exact numbers on this, but I got a hunch that people on social media, or people who let social media affect their relationship. Damn it, I keep losing track of my thoughts. You be fucking me up. What were we talking about? We was talking about relationships, social media. God damn it, I had a good point. I was trying to feel like people in bad relationships that let social media affect their relationship, it was going to affect it before.
Yeah, it was going to affect. Yeah, but like I said, even before social media, there was bad shit on relationships.
Yeah,
bad relationships got exposed even without social media.
It was going to mess up before, and I feel like the good ones, when they stand the test of time, when you communicate and you, this is what I'm saying. I know people in relationships now, and I got a hunch. I don't 100% know this. I don't 90% know this, but I feel like if I can do research, I can tell with couples that I know or people who mess around, I can tell when they are beefing with each other.
Yeah, on some I can tell, but some you can't. Some I can't.
Some I can't.
But on some I can tell
the
too.
Relationships that don't usually, I'm saying the ones I feel like I'm not gonna say good because I don't know their full relationship, but I'm saying the ones that don't put it out there for me on social media, I don't know that they probably haven't talked in a week. You don't know that.
Yeah.
But I definitely know the ones that are beefing with their spouses.
Yeah.
And significant others. Like it's obvious.
No,
He got a little. Oh, that's what Terry said earlier.
But
you know.
But yeah, no.
What up, Quita? Y'all showed up at the tail end of it, yo. We getting ready to head out. This was a little bit over a 2-hour show. Our special guest didn't come on this week, but we gonna see y'all next week at the event. I'm gonna say it one more time. We're gonna post it all week on all platforms, on Snapchat, on Twitter, on Facebook. It's up there on YouTube. We are sharing in text message. I know a lot of y'all been reaching out to me about anything we need for donations. This week, me, Mike, sisters, we got a plan. Our event planners, we're going to plan. We're going to get to the table. By Tuesday or Wednesday, I will let you guys know exactly how you can help, how you can be a part of what we doing. All of it. But next Saturday, Walton Park, 3 to 6:30, we got over 60 backpacks. We're going to have over 60 hot dogs. Morgan, you can't eat any until everybody else get a hot dog. Terry, you too. Julian, you 3. We have over 60 hot dogs, burgers, chicken, side food, bouncy houses, prizes, all of it. You don't want to miss it. You want to be there to support the first annual backpack and barbecue event next weekend.
Backpacks go.
Next Saturday. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Season 3, episode 6. We out. We're going to try to get an episode next week, maybe either next Saturday. If we can't do it at the venue, it'll be early next Sunday because I work next Sunday night. So we might be coming at y'all around like 3 p.m. next Sunday. I already give them my Buffalo Bills and Broncos shift. I can't give up Sunday. Rock with us. We love y'all. Listen, like, comment, share, subscribe. Subscribe to YouTube. Play that music.
May have to do Saturday because
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we may have to do Saturday. After the pod.
Hey, peace out, YouTube.
After the event. See y'all Saturday, lovely people.